And welcome to yet another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. That's right. Give you all a minute to get in here. So again, like I said, I don't know if folks understand, but I'm gonna say it again, man. I already got like $95 invested, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, like God is, at work, man. God is having all this happen for a reason. You know what I mean? Like I said, even with the finances, you know what I mean? Um, or even the lack thereof, or it is what it is. Like I'm saying, like it's teaching me something, and I just know that that's the truth. You know what I mean? So we're gonna continue to progress forward. Meanwhile, my next check is already up over $85. And that's what these people forget. Like I have a full scale, full fledged business over here, homie. I don't know what y'all are spending your time doing, but all my efforts are going towards working all the time. It's all I do. And like I said, they don't make it easy. I don't get a fair shake, but it's all good. We all know the truth and what's really going on, but it's all good. We stay progressing, we stay moving forward anyway, right? We already up over $85, man. Real talk, real close to 86. So, what's that? $4 would be 90, about $14, pretty much about 14, a little bit of change, I'd say. Mhm. You feel me? And guess what? That's another check printed. The Masons got to cut my check. So, that's the thing. Like I said, while everybody's sleeping on me, I got $95 invested already. Mm, I got a little bit of money in the bank, not a lot, but just enough, just a little. You know what I mean? And most of that is to cover the phone bill if I decide that I want to keep paying it and continue, which more than likely I'm going to have to. Um, which I'm not too happy about. But like I said, hopefully the public will start stepping up. Um, I don't know. There was readings, downloads talking about God going to send me somebody to help me financially and help me along the way, the right way. But it's all finances. That's all I need. But hopefully that happens because I definitely need the financial support. You know what I mean? And that's all I need. See, that's the thing. I make my own money. I make check after check after check after check after check. Make buku bucks. You serious? Like I said, come on, man. I don't got to explain nothing, man. I work harder than anyone every single day and I produce results. I max out on this platform, right? I mean, it's amazing, man. It's amazing the position I'm in. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? You see how the things that folks say it doesn't add up and it doesn't make any sense. Reading and download just came out right now. Divine confirmation that a lot of folks feel. How do they feel? They feel some way now, right? Because they all had so much to say, and none of them know me, and none of them could get their story straight. I'm a superstar, homie. I'm literally superhuman. What are y'all talking about? That's why I always ask that question because it was the only way to respond and the only relevant question at hand. Like, what is y'all on? What are y'all talking about? Like, what? Yeah, like I told you, reality is so far from what people wanted to say or want to say. It's not even close, bro. Reality is reality. Reality holds its own. Reality is constant. You feel me? Like I said, that's the thing. Like facts speak for themselves, homie. Truth remains constant, and the truth will always rise. So, like I said, I mean, we're just gonna keep on moving forward. Like I said, if we already up over $85, boy, that's like $14. You know what I mean? It's still, it's only the 19th. There's like 28 days in this month. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really have a choice. I got to get there, but I should be fine. I should be getting there. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. Like, I'm already been working this entire time since it already updated, right? And that's the thing too. Like, honestly, I feel like I've been kind of picking up pace because I'm kind of dedicating myself more because I'm realizing I don't have a choice. I have to. Like, that's the thing. I don't have a choice. I don't have the luxury y'all do to sit here and play around. I got to make a living and I got to survive. You feel me? I'm out here trying to survive. I got to get what I got to get. Like, I need my money, even if it's just a little bit, but we got to get over that $100 threshold because, I mean, they already got me waiting like 2 months every time to get a check, no matter what. Because the check come like every other month. Like you got to reach the $100 threshold, then it still doesn't cash you out until late in the next month, 21st to the 26th. I've never seen a payment system like this ever before, but okay. But like I said, I mean, I just remain consistent with it. I make check after check after check. Like I said, I max out on here, man. These folks, like I said, I mean, what are they doing? They still talking for free. Even the ones who think they're gonna make some digital.
I should have gone to bed again, and I didn't.
I I apologize for my tardancy. I
Your,
have
your
poop bag.
tardiness?
I have dog leash and poop bag hands. So
Hell yeah. I I was gonna go to bed, and I thought I'll take a few minutes and work on some spaceships.
he queued up right when I walked out the door with the dog. And I was like listening. Then I hear the note of, I wasn't listening to him, but yeah, I heard the Discord bloop. I'm like, yep, that's that guy.
Here we are. Couple of silver spoons.
Money. I mean, you still got to get to this level, and y'all ain't made a check yet. That's the reality. You might have wanted to, speak with me.
I
and
do
talk
like
to
that
me and get some
segue you
advice
did
and,
coming into
some
the end
pointers
of
first,
the
right?
last stream, though, dude. That was smooth.
Which one?
No, going into your song on my stream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why I was trying to talk. See, I'm smart about what I do, but like I said, if folks don't want to listen, they don't want to learn, no problem. I guess you're gonna have to listen, while I'm getting paid to talk, I guess, right? You feel me? See, nah, bro, this is a real business, man. It takes a lot of hard work. So you can't do this just, and not take it seriously. Like, bro, it don't pay well. You won't make no money. Straight up, you won't make no money on here if you don't take it seriously. Bro, I work 24 hours a day. You understand? And I understand why it's like this, because that's the way I got to be. I got to be constantly moving and working. And I think that God's using this and everything, to my benefit to teach me. To teach me to keep working and be productive, and productive for self, productive for my own interests and my own companies and my own businesses, that I keep ideas, and
How
it's
can
all
God
working.
be teaching you if you refuse to learn?
Yeah,
It's teaching me a lot. You know
So
what I mean?
he's
hear
on
me?
pace for $103.56.
He's got to take a day off.
Yeah.
We got to do something about that.
Man, it is what it is, man. Me personally, like, I've been self-sufficient my whole life. I've been working since I was 16. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. I don't got time to do nothing else, bro. This is a full-time job. I got a job. I just happen to be the CEO. See the point? Yeah, I work for myself, dude. I'm telling you, everything I'm doing here, I'm building
Seriously,
my own media company up from the
what
ground.
is his career? Being Batman? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. He's the
Oh,
CEO
okay.
of, well, there's all of his ideas because he keeps his businesses ideas.
Right.
So he's got a modeling agency that doesn't do anything, and he's got a clothing line that doesn't do anything, and he's got a record label that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think he's got a makeup line that doesn't do anything.
Oh, you mean Glow of the Glacier?
That's what I mean.
Remember
Globe
when
the Glacier.
Yeah, that's the name of it. Remember when he started that, babe, and he was asking for women to message him and email
Right.
him about makeup? It's like, you're the CEO of a makeup company, but you don't know shit about makeup.
Well, he's going to take makeup classes as soon as he's done with mechanical engineering
Oh
classes.
my god, dude. Well, he
And
might be better.
Then he's got a digital real estate company that doesn't do anything.
Facial Bondo.
Yeah, he's got Gorilla State.
Spackle.
Cassius Bane Records. He's got Glow of the Glacier.
Yeah.
Don't forget the shit he wanted to start Gold Milk. Remember that? Golden Milk?
Didn't he want to start his own bank at one point, I think?
Yes.
I mean, I don't remember, but I believe it.
That was just last year.
Yeah, none of this shit has ever done anything other than he's got a name and a logo, and that's as far as it ever goes.
That's Stanley's money right there in that picture.
Yeah.
Remember when Stanley fucking counted out 10K live on his
Stanley counted out a lot of money.
Joey's panel.
And Joey's like, that you're going too fast. You're going too fast. That ain't real. You're going too fast.
And
he's like, all right, we'll forget that stack, and he'd throw it up in the air and be like, all right, we'll start a new stack.
Yeah, and then he's like, how do you make so money? Blah, 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 blah. And then Stanley went and showed his grow room. Like that, motherfucker. That's how.
Round up. What do y'all mean? Everything is running. Everything's been up and running. What y'all talking about? Like, bro, we make plenty of money for people, much less for just starting. Yeah, we make plenty of dough. You feel me? So nothing over here in question. So what y'all doing?
People starting at Taco Bell make more money than
See what I'm talking about? That's why it'd be funny, man, because they don't understand. Nah, bro, I paid for over 7 bikes.
Taco Bell won't hire Craig Christ.
$1,300 for a bat cycle. What are y'all talking about?
Sham, if you didn't get the message, we're doing family portrait night tonight. So,
what's that mean? What?
Our avatars. We've got us and our dogs. It's family portrait night.
Oh, you guys are dorks.
Expensive. That's why I pay the phone bill every month, and for my car lot over $100 every single month. Y'all want to talk about money, bro? See, that's what they do. They try to pretend all of it just didn't happen and it doesn't exist. Oh, it exists every month. Every month, I got more expenses, and for years, I've had more expenses than all these folks put together. That's what
You should do your.
You pay one. You pay your phone bill, and you barely make that, bitch.
Yeah, and he complains that we won't pay it for him.
Fuck him. He doesn't do shit for me.
Do you have your Loki werewolf picture?
I do.
You should do that one.
Okay.
That's what being wealthy and rich is. See, that's why I think it's funny when folks are like, yeah, they're rich. Yeah, they're making so much money. Okay, how come they don't own anything? How come they don't have to pay for anything if they're so rich and so wealthy? Folks don't own nothing. Masons don't own nothing. Nobody, not in this modern day generation. Even the rappers, like I said,
And
they
yet
don't have
you
a
want our
penny.
money.
They in 360 deals.
Is
What
this
do you
the one
mean?
you're talking about?
What are you talking about? Like, what do you think all that stuff symbolizes?
Beholding
We've been
Loki,
over
is
it
that
8
what you're
million
talking
times.
about?
Like I said, the only
Yep,
one making
that's
moves
it.
literally in
That
this
was his little werewolf Halloween costume one year, and we looked out. It ended up being exactly the same color as his fur.
world right
There's a
now is
baby in
Tyree
there.
Sneed.
You
I'm
can
not
tell by his
joking.
face.
Everybody else
Yeah.
wasting their time. That's why folks are not happy when they work 9 to 5s. I'm just telling you the truth. I want
Make
better
a
for
picture
folks.
of
That's
you
why
and him
if I
bigger.
get blessed and I get this money, I'm gonna try to help those people to where they don't have to keep working for companies and stuff.
All right, make you and Jack's pic.
I'm here to help
not you and
people, man.
Jack's,
That's all I do.
shirt.
You know what I mean?
I
Because
love
it's
that
my
picture.
decision.
That is a
That's what I
great
like to do. I like to
picture.
help people. You know. So, man, I've been there, done that.
Jack
Like I
is
said, I could
working
have
hard.
limitless money for all the time, bro. I didn't want it.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
great
Go
Like,
back
and it's taught me
to
so much. And
Sham.
look,
Go
I'm in
back to
alignment and
Sham.
aligned with my calling now because I made the right
And
decision.
it's funny
And I helped.
because that print, that what's that dog's name? Fuck, God,
Loki.
Loki. It's called Houndstooth.
Yeah, he's wearing this little lumberjack shirt because then
Yeah.
he turned into a werewolf. We had a lady actually ask us, "Why are his ears so big?" It's like, lady, that's a Halloween costume. It's on his ears.
Yeah. He's the same color though.
Honk.
People. I'm so proud of myself for helping people and saving lives and doing the right thing every time. You know what I mean?
Oh
so,
my God.
so I
That
became
new
what I am.
saving
So I
the
did the right
lives
thing. I
You
know that.
ain't safe, crap.
God, I
So
liked it
yeah,
better when he
you know,
hated
that's what I'm saying.
everybody.
Reality
you
is
know what I
so
mean?
far,
I mean,
right,
and he
Yeah.
still
from the
does,
internet
but
and the things that people will just say to talk. You know, come on, man. I ain't got time, bro. You know what I mean? Never had time. I'm always
all
building.
you
Like I
have
said,
is
folks, it's
fucking
always been the same. Folks have always talked and
you
said things
silly
that don't exist
fucking
and aren't true.
hobo.
You know why? Because well, apparently I own a lot. I got a lot, and like, you know, I clearly got folks in their feelings without trying because I shine and I'm beautiful and I'm the top dog.
Well, see, he made it to the bathroom, so he's safe. He's tucked in for the night. He's got a mirror. He's been talking himself up, and he's built his little reality bubble that he's gonna sleep in. So he's feeling a little better. He's less angry than he was.
So now they feeling some way, right? Because all that
Someone
stuff
should
is
just
silly.
open the door
It's
to
been
that
silly.
bathroom while
What
he's
y'all
sleeping.
mean? What's up?
And throw like a
Y'all okay? How y'all
bug
coping with my
bomb in
non-self
there.
success?
Yeah,
See,
you
they
thought that
don't
was
get it.
funny,
It's the
Joey?
easy
It was
answer because
funny.
it's always the same answer over here. Always the same response. Always on the same
Just
thing.
hose
No,
him
I just
down with
progress
cold
more.
water.
I know that's the answer every time.
Or
Oh, I
just
got folks
light a
in their
box
feelings.
of
Believe
those.
me, all I
Remember
got to
those
do is
little
just keep on
black
succeeding.
snakes?
That's why
You light them on fire and then they just
Yeah.
Oh,
fan
yeah,
and they
yeah,
just
yeah,
smell
yeah.
like sulfur.
Charcoal
Yes.
snakes.
Yeah, just
Ah,
throw
am I gonna be
those in
okay,
the
honey?
window. Ah, fuck. The whole bathroom.
every day I continue to advance. You did this. You built this. You built this mentality of nonstop progress, right? Because y'all wouldn't just let it be and just stop, right? Okay. So you did me a favor then, correct? Thank you. See, I got love for everybody, man. You know, God said love your enemies, right? That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Man, I love y'all. Y'all have helped me so much indirectly.
Oh,
It's
shit.
unbelievable, man.
You're welcome, Joey.
Aw,
They didn't
Joey.
want to help me, but it
Well,
all works
we
out for
still
my
fucking
benefit.
hate you.
Yup.
God said, "Love your enemies."
I'm telling you, man, it is crazy, bro. I literally run the streets, got all this power. It's unbelievable, man. I don't even got to talk. That's the difference.
What was that?
Sometimes he mistypes and he hits the
Who
wrong
put in
button.
the Ricky Ricardo bongo?
Those are Ricky Ricardo. Fucking oh shit, Ricky Ricardo.
Joey, you guys are explaining to do.
Babaloo.
I hate you fucking guys. God damn it.
So yeah, he'll either miss and hit that one, or he'll miss the audience laughter and he'll hit the heartbeat one.
Oh God.
And I'll go ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Well, the Ricky Ricardo
But yeah, like I
fucking bongos threw me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
said, we continue to progress. That's all it is over here. It's going to be nonstop progression. They just told you that I reached another level and that I literally went past the divine supernatural level and I got supernatural upgrades. This is all divine confirmation. I hope you understand that. See, everything over here is real and
Just
official
went
tissue.
Super Saiyan
That's
level
why folks
2.
in their feelings because they all know it's 100% legit and real. Like what? Yeah, everything I do is serious, bro. I'm a very serious individual. So everything is proven, and you even got God speaking to the world through these readings and downloads, and I'm proving to you that they're all 100% fact. What now? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just
He
obvious.
died
That's
in
why my time is
86.
precious. I'm not gonna waste my time, bro.
Hey, Ricky?
Ever. My time is precious, man.
Desi
Because with my
Arnaz.
time, I can do so much more. Just like
How
with
old
money,
are
I can
you?
get
Look
so
at
much
that
more
old.
accomplished, and even with less money.
69.
Bro, I'm getting more accomplished than everybody,
Yeah,
man. Like I said, that's the thing. That's why, like, like I'm happy for folks. I want everyone to
You died
win
of
and
cancer,
do
right?
well, no matter who it is. You know what I mean?
Let's
And
see.
like I said, at the end of the day, I'm just stating
Lung
the fact.
cancer, I
Ain't nobody close to me, especially financially. And folks don't want to talk money with me, bro. See, that's the thing. And I work and I'm already nationwide because I did everything over there in Kentucky and went through a whole experience that meant something for, the project. I've paid for and funded the Batman project for over 3 years now. Okay. I'm doing excellent. All my business is up and running full scale. I'm building Sneed Enterprises in front of you. I'm building up my media company from the ground up in front of you. Everything is up and running. Everything is kept an idea. I'm a genius, man. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, lung cancer in 86.
And all these
Apparently,
folks
he
who
was
counted
a
me out.
raging alcoholic.
Yeah.
I'm going. I did not know all this shit. I'm just going back through it right now with
His house
different
was weird, too.
marriages and all this shit. Just a house
Look
of
up his
cards.
house. His house was weird.
Uh-huh.
Look it up.
Wanted to doubt me, which was the silliest decision ever. And I said that and knew that day one. They got to watch me rise. So you got to understand, it might be hard for a minute. Like right now, it might be almost impossible. It's a very hard time for me right now. I don't feel like going into, like, if I just started investing, I got $95 invested. I don't feel like going back in there and trying to, pull some of that out to go backwards. And like, that's all it is. It's just basic stuff because I have stuff I got to pay for and stuff I got to do. It's always the same thing.
He
It's
was
just
born
little
in
basic stuff. Not a
Santiago
big
de
deal. Just
Cuba,
basic stuff.
Cuba.
That's where the public comes in. The public is supposed to be helping me pay these expenses, right? Seriously. I'm a content
March
creator. I
8th.
speak publicly, so I survive off donations. There has to be some. You understand? Like I said, I've never seen a public that just refuses to participate in something, but yet they all want to watch for free. Like, what is that?
His father was born in 1894.
It don't make no sense. Like, you know what I mean? It really don't. But like I said, it is what it is. Folks act like they don't know. Like, I used to support people. I used to support people on here.
When I was a kid, there was my grandparents were friends with this couple, and they were old, like back in the 80s. The man was born in like 1895, I think.
God damn.
And so he was pushing 90 years old when I was little. But yeah, he could still drive and get out and go shopping and stuff. And when he would write a check and show his ID to prove, to write the check, the people at Walmart and places like that didn't believe. They're like, "Holy shit, you were born in the 1800s?"
All right, take away all the technology and shit like that and say, okay, you got people like that lived in the 1800s to where we are now, to where we are Gen X, to what we have seen and have become embraced and fucking, okay, we're going to accept and move on. If you, I, Sham, all of us here in Gen X, if you were in 1800 fucking 35, whatever it was, and you didn't know any difference to whatever it was, you were just happy, go free, what would you rather be doing? Because in our early childhood, I think it would be kind of the same thing because we didn't fucking know any better. We just fucking, I'm just going to run into a fence and see what happens.
Yeah, we were crazy. I can't believe no, he's right. I can't believe me and my brothers used to play war. Okay. We had my dad's old, we had my dad's old stuff, and we would wear it. No, actually, not my dad's. My the neighbor. But anyways, we would play with the neighbor kids, and we had this hill, And I don't know where they found barbed wire, okay? But they put like a little barbed wire thing up between the trees. And we used to get at the top of the hill on a piece of cardboard and slide down that hill. And when the cardboard came up, we would lay back flat, slide right underneath it.
When
Ugh.
somebody got hurt, that's where you put the boundaries. It's like you're going to risk it all the way up until then.
And you would all say, "Don't tell mom."
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My brother almost lost a leg because of that philosophy. Seriously.
Yeah, like when we were little, my great grandmother would sew.
We played with
she
fire.
She would make us clothes. Like she would make little blue jeans and corduroy pants for us. My grandfather was a metal worker. He made us. You ever see like the Chippy? Jesus Christ! You ever see the old pictures of like the kids pushing the metal hoop down the street?
Yeah.
He made us one of those. So you had like a metal stick with a like a horseshoe on the end, and you had the metal wheel, and you could get it going and push it around the yard. And we would play with shit like that.
Well, what was that? Oh, I mean, one time I forgot what it was called, but I played that crazy game with Aunt Sandra and Nanny, and
Yeah, it was
mom,
kind of.
and it was like it was the steps and like I forgot the logistics of it and everything, but it was like holy shit! How did you?
Are you talking about the one where like school, where you would answer questions and sit on the steps?
I think so, and then you got to go down a step if you answered right. And never
Yeah,
got to
you answer the question right, you climb up the steps, and the
and they
first
were
one to the
playing
top.
this. I'm like, how did you not kill yourselves? Because, but what was that old school thing that your dad, showed Bean, with the plant? He made it into like a little bow and arrow.
Oh yeah, the weeds out in the yard have the little seed pods that are on the long stalks, and you could fold it over a certain way and pull it, and it would pop the seed pod off, and it would shoot like a little gun.
It was yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of like detasseling corn. You grab the fucking the sleeve, and then you fucking pull back another one, and it would shoot the tassel out.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Just shit people used to do to amuse themselves because there was nothing else.
I supported everyone financially. Actually, I paid everybody's bills. I helped everybody. I was paying grown men's light bills. I was helping everybody.
I don't remember you paying any of my damn bills, Joey.
Like, I supported folks online.
Were you
grown? You know what I mean? Like,
get on your job, son.
I just don't get it, man. Like,
Yeah, not got this.
I'm always doing the right thing, man. I'm just proud. I'm proud that I am the way I am, man. I wouldn't want to be anything different. You know what I mean? Truly. But like I said, I'm just
and
telling
that's
you,
really
man,
your
nobody
problem,
will ever
Joey.
catch up to me, man.
You're a fucking homeless, stinky hobo, and you don't want to be anything different.
Yeah, you're okay with that. You think that's winning.
Sad.
You're like a step above death, Joey. That's it.
Just because you're so into your own ass that you can't admit that you're failing at life.
Wealth and equity wise, you can't be serious, man. So, yeah, I mean, I get to talk about it and I get paid to talk about it. See, that was the whole formula. See, no, I'm a genius. Yeah, I get paid to talk about my success. So I just keep stacking success on top of success on top of success. And then I get paid to talk about all my success.
You lie. All you do is lie.
Which then creates more success.
Right.
And then I get paid to talk about the more success that I just attained. Yeah, it's called a genius. It's called a genius who knows what he's doing, who understands systems. You understand? Man, folks are funny.
Just systems.
I'm telling you, it's hilarious out here.
No specific systems. Just I understand random systems.
What?
Dude, I hate that fucking laugh track, dude. Oh my god!
All these titles are 100% real. All of them, right? And you see me doing the real thing. And like I said, remember when we started? Remember when I got the costume to use as like, just the outside part? And remember I was putting, parts of the suit together myself? Like, all those components matter. All that was a part of my journey. All that was a part of this. Remember, I had to reteach myself.
Say what?
When he was putting the costume on. Jenny, you look so...
You look so dashing, Tyree. You're like a real-life superhero.
Myself how to walk. You remember that? Because I do vividly. And I also remember being so courageous and such a brave heart that I came out on the block still every day, right? And while all this stuff was going on, all these people were watching me, and I came out on the block repeatedly
You were the cat's pajamas.
every day and walked
You're the
miles
beast.
while I was reteaching myself how to walk. That's a tough dude, man. That's
Joey, you had a fat lip, you ignorant fuck. You didn't have to teach yourself how to walk. You practically ran from the site of the accident. The guy's like, dude, you all right? He's like, yeah, fine. It's like,
Fuck, I'm out.
your teeth fell out. It's like, yeah, that happens every day. Bye.
Yeah, you got like a little butterfly fucking band-aid on your lip, dude. They sent you home.
Yeah.
They sent you home like the same day, dude. Like 6 hours later.
Learn how to walk.
You
That's
fucking
so-
idiot.
Sissy ass little faggot.
What a fag.
That's why I
know.
think it's funny. See, folks want to talk, but they don't want to talk reality. Believe me, folks ain't trying to talk to me because the minute I open my mouth, all the facts and the truth gonna come out that they can't handle and can't deal with. My story is amazing. I happen to be the greatest testimony of all time, brother. Tell me I'm a literal angel out here, right? So yeah, remember we started with like the costume and like the first suits that, you know, was hard in the sun and the heat. And then what?
Yeah, because it was like a fucking padded comforter that you were wearing.
Hey, I have a question. So he mentioned the magician phase earlier today. Because I wrote it down. Should it be the magician face or the magician phase?
What's the magician phase?
Well, he's talking about doing magic tricks and shit like that.
Well, this is the phase of his struggle where I think he just pulls shit out of his ass.
Yes.
That's the magician phase.
So
I thought
should it be phase or face?
It
C or
should
Z?
be. It should be phase.
Z. Okay. No,
But
well,
knowing
make sure.
But knowing Joey, he would
Could
probably
be a
call it
C.
the, yeah, it could be the magician face.
I don't think phase is spelled with a Z. I think it's spelled with an S.
Well, that's
Yeah.
going to be
P-
probably
but it's
the
a
theme of the
PH.
song where
But
we
it's a
can't,
PH instead of an F. So.
the magician can't decide, let alone his tricks, whether his name should be a C or a Z.
Magician face.
Magician face, magician face.
You can
All right.
stop my magician face. Howdy, 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 howdy.
What happened? I graduated to the bulletproof vest, and then I got the steel armor suit. Now I got 2 bat suits, right? I build
I like
everything
that
myself, do
idea.
everything independently. Went through 7
2 bat suits, but he still wears the same crusty mom jeans in both of them.
bikes in inventory, all
Imagine,
300 bucks
you know
each.
when
And
Batman in the movies, like he's got all his different suits. Like he turns on, and, you know, and they're all lit and they're all behind this glass fucking, you know, it's all
Right. He's got the
decked out and
display
shit.
cases.
Imagine if this motherfucker did it. He opens up the closet and turns like click that pulls the string for the light,
Yeah.
and he's got those 2 piece of shit fucking Batman.
There's like
costumes.
an egg crate there with this little tin trash can sitting in it.
The
Yeah.
magical phases of Joey's magicianal face.
Okay.
Wow.
Run with it. Make it happen, sure.
Yeah, do it.
bat cycle, 1300, fixed it like 2 or 3 times. Folks, it's funny, man. And like I said, how do you think crime rates lowered? How do you think everything has gotten better and there's a lot less
It's
corruption
not.
and
The
folks
crime
generally have a
rate
better
around
attitude and the
still
streets
is
are
high
safe?
as
You know, for the
fuck.
most part, I can't control everything, but they're safe. So, I mean, how do you think that happened? Because of me and my money and my hard work.
Instead of a nice glass display case, he found like a busted aquarium at the dump. It's got all like dingy, cloudy glass and shit, and one side's
You gotta
cracked.
be okay.
He's got his vest in there.
What if some of this glass?
Yeah, because again, the Batman project is not just relevant, but it's the most powerful project that's ever been
I
had.
inhaled some glass particles.
Oh,
It fixes cities completely. Yeah, that's what I do, buddy. Yeah, right in front of you. Yeah, and then everything else that I do, which we know what I do, right?
Well, you
Yeah,
can
you
fix
suck
a
truckers.
I got a
whole
lot of
fucking
history,
city,
right?
but
So
you
that's what
can't
I'm
even
saying.
afford a
Like
hot
me, I'm
dog,
just
Brett.
so good at what I do, man. Like I'm so successful with my career,
Fixing
and then they want to talk about
cities.
women. Where? I'm a grown man. Women are supposed to be pursuing me. That's what women look for. Real women
Why?
look for actual
Women
power
are looking
and an
for
alpha
fucking
male
hobo,
and a
a
man who's
fucking
truly
schizophrenic
successful and
hobo,
works hard
dressed
and that
like
they know, hey,
EBT
if I give this dude some
Batman.
money
They're
and
in
I back and
cars
support
with
him and I
real
take care of
men,
him,
or
he's
at
going to go out
home
and
being
he'll provide
wives
for me.
and
He'll do what
girlfriends
I
of
need.
real men. Nobody's looking for you.
to do, right? And not just provide for me, but we'll
Joey,
provide
I
for
was
each other and work together. That's what
before I even thought about you.
So, are you on the porch right now?
Yeah, why?
Are you yelling at the neighborhood?
Okay, I'm sorry, maybe.
All right.
a real woman does. A
Oh,
real
that's
woman ain't trying to just
fucking
It's
produce
only-
and let the man do everything. A
only
real
3 in the
woman wants to
morning,
work
you know.
together with that
I'm
man
sorry.
to build
I'm sorry.
and, you know, hopefully if they're
She
smart enough,
lucked
build
out.
an entire empire like I just did
the
by
palms are in
myself.
paradise.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't ever pursue nothing. Like the women can come holler. What do you mean? See, that's the whole point. You
Why aren't
understand?
they
That's the way the
hollering?
world works. That's
I'm
the way it
hollering
always
right
will work,
now, but
right?
not
And
in
all
here.
this new stuff and this new generation, they just don't know how to do it. You ain't doing it right.
Ain't no holler back bat.
I'm not even joking. They're not doing anything right. Nothing.
No,
That's
you're
why
a
they don't own any
scrub.
equity. They
You're a
don't own any
scrub.
assets. They don't have access to buildings worth billions of dollars like me. They haven't made and spent all this money. I have nobody. That's why all of them are still in the same position. They act like going to college
Every
is success.
damn
That's
one of 'em.
failure, brother. It's a diploma. The diploma is a piece of paper. It means nothing. And the company's already passed policies. They don't want to hire millennials because they're entitled. There's a reason why everyone else is in college in a stagnated energy and can't produce no capital and
Everybody's
ain't making
in
no
college.
money. And I've literally run circles around everybody financially for decades. There's a reason why folks are just in college and in these 9 to 5s, and they're in the same locations and same places, and they're all local, and they just they're not
I gotta send you a
succeeding
picture of my
in any way,
toilet
shape, or
I
form
drew
because
last
folks
night.
are
Do you
not
remember that?
listening to me. This is why you should take part of your check, take part of whatever money you pull in and are making, and you should be contributing.
Was that part of the whole bag of ketchup thing?
Yeah, we were talking about the church group cruise lines and fucking.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm just sitting here doodling, and you're like, yeah, your manifesto fucking notes and shit like that. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a
Hey,
picture. It's fucking.
You
crazy.
can't stop shrouding.
No, it's just
Giving it to
fucking
me
like
and paying me for my services
weird.
and my sessions. 30-minute session about $50, hour about $100, and I can talk to you and give you advice and like counseling and mediation and teach you how to build businesses, teach you how to break free from the matrix, teach you about narcissism and how to
sitting in
deal
the
with it
fucking
properly,
park.
teach you about how to gain real
He's gonna
self-control over
teach
your
you how
emotions,
to get
teach you
money
real discipline,
and be
teach you
rich.
everything with martial arts,
Looking like
teach
he
you
does
calisthenics
broke, sick as fuck.
You teach us everything.
and how to be the strongest ever. I can teach you
How
how
do
to
you
build
get
mind, body,
lower?
spirit, and soul, and emotionally, and mentally, and physically, so that you get to a point where you're untouchable like me. Because I'm a coach and I'm a healer. I'm a divine being. I'm gonna say it again. We can call it life coaching if you want. I do that too. I do it all. And is folks, contacting me for my services? Nope. Because it requires paying, and quite frankly, folks don't have no money or they don't want to spend no money. And that's why. Folks don't have money because they're not willing to invest in themselves by investing in me and actually learning something that are applicable skills that you need in this world. It doesn't matter who you are. You need my knowledge. I promise you.
Why don't you apply it?
No, what folks do is they get
$2
$2 and they go out, on the town in Indiana, Ohio, anywhere anybody is at. Everybody's just doing the same thing, just trying to get by with what they got. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's all good. It's okay. But
No.
you ain't in my boat. We totally different, bro.
Let's see what you're doing, sir.
I built an entire empire and I ran the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years. That's why I keep telling you, because it's very important what I'm saying.
Empire.
Like I said, I've changed everything, man. And like I said, I'm going to be able to do this nationwide, worldwide, and I'm going to make it happen regardless. If I have to manually make it happen, the whole point is I'm not trying to go out in the world struggling with nowhere to go because I don't deserve that. I don't deserve to go through that again. I've been through that 8 million times, and every time I've done the impossible, accomplished the impossible. I'm not trying to do it again.
He holds
I'm just telling you the truth, man. If you ain't got no forward movement, what is that called? That's stagnation, right? And a lot of folks are just sitting at a 9 to 5. Unhappy, miserable, sitting in college, unhappy, miserable. You know what I mean? The colleges don't promote what I promote. They don't teach how to have fun. They don't teach bravery. They don't teach much of nothing. That's why I stopped going to class.
They don't teach how to have fun.
Dude, that album Empire,
teach bravery.
Queensryche, when it came out, was the fucking most badass fucking thing.
Yeah,
There
I
was like
I was in
coming up
middle
with-
school when I think it came out.
Yeah, after Operation Mindcrime, when they came out with that shit, that was just like a punch in the face. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
song. The whole album's good. I remember I bought the CD and I would listen to it at home, and I didn't have a portable CD player, so I dubbed the CD to cassette so I could play it in my Walkman while I was at school.
That was the second CD I ever bought. The first one was Cherry Pie, Warrant.
Nice.
And I remember because I bought the Discman at Sears off the very first fucking credit card ever.
Fucking Sears.
She's my
I wonder if they're
cherry
hiring.
pie.
Yeah.
My first CD, oddly enough, was the Black Crows. Shake Your Moneymaker.
Fuck yeah. I have tickets unused to the Black Crows. They were here in San Diego 2021. They got rained out the year before, and then they got rescheduled down here. And I had won these tickets on the radio on one of the rock stations here in San Diego.
KLOS.
I always,
KLOS?
I know. I always win tickets and shit like that. But here's the deal. I hate to say this, but the rescheduled concert, me and my buddy were like, okay, we're going down there. One of my dream concerts to go see. I got a phone call that morning. My mother died. My mother passed on that day.
Shit.
Yes. Yeah, on that day that we were going to go down there. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't go. I couldn't go.
No, I mean that's shitty on several different levels.
But I still, I'm not those tickets. I'm never going to get rid of.
Right.
Those,
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd hang on to them.
Yeah. 5 years old. Yeah. 2021, August 21. Yeah.
It's the truth.
Rest in
Even
peace,
the
Mom.
teachers, most of them are usually in a mood most of the time. They're not in a good mood. They're not happy. And all they want is money. And teachers don't make a lot of money, right? So they're unhappy and they don't really like their own job, right? So it just becomes that kind of environment. It's not a forward, progressive environment. That's what folks do. They go, and then think, oh, it's going to be all cool and peaches and cream and gravy and awesome and a good atmosphere. And then you get there and realize it's not. It's really miserable and unhappy.
Peaches,
That's why I
cream,
really
and
don't
gravy.
waste my time. And all they want is money too. They want money for the books. They want money for tuition. They just want your money. Like everything in this country and world, right? Because quite frankly, it's all a big scam. It's all of it. It's all a big pyramid
For
scheme.
somebody that asks for money daily from everybody, he sure does hate it when other places charge money.
And a big scam. That's the truth. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I expose it all publicly. So, like I said, I can give you the knowledge and give you the game, but you got to pay me, and that's all you got to do is pay me. Pay me. That's all you got to do. Pay me, leave a phone number, leave an email. It's all you got to do, but you're going to have to pay me. You know what I mean? If you want my services, you want my advice, you're going to have to pay me. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say it again, man. Like, I'm just so glad I'm not in any of those positions, man. I'm not in a position. I never have been. That's the thing. When I was in Minneapolis, I was very happy. When I was in Green Bay, I was very happy because I was still investing and I still had some money and I was still progressing. And like, when I went back to Austin and did the cooking thing and I realized everything, like I kind of already knew who I was. I kind of already knew what I was going to do. I could already see it. It just kind of put itself together and I knew I was going to do this. So that's the thing. Like, people could say what they want. I mean, that's admirable. That's inspirational. That's amazing that I went from cooking and doing bar security and bar backing and stuff for years and knew who I was. And I learned my skills and learned who I was through a lot of that and my experience. And I used it and said, I'm going to go do the real thing. Right. And I shut down illegal organizations for a living while creating my own budget and getting paid doing this. And I'm a civilian, technically, not really. I mean, but that's the thing. Like, it's pretty cool, man. That's pretty admirable, man. Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I came over here with like 11 grand and had to spend it on expenses, on living expenses, which, I'm not happy about either. And that was out of my control. But the point is, some of that money was invested into the Batman project and it succeeded.
Yeah.
And that's just how life works. Like, what do you mean? You got to make money and spend money. That's what I'm saying. Folks will say, yeah, he's struggling. Okay, then how come I had 11 bands? Well, how is that struggling? I mean, before that, I probably had about 7 grand, like 3 times over. What do you mean? Then there was that time I had about 5, right? And then the stock did whatever it did. And then I had a little bit and that was it. In Austin, I think I got down to like 2 G's and then I climbed back up to like 11. What are you talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, folks don't know what they're saying. Like, bro, I was consistently sitting on about 7 grand, 5 grand, something like that. So what are you talking about? I was investing for years. I mean, I used to cut profits of like 2 grand before breakfast. It's not even that long ago. So what do you mean? Everything I've done, I've cut profits on. Everything I've done, I've succeeded. Everything I've done, I've made the right move and done things the smart way. Folks need to listen and learn from me. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody can tell
Joey, I'd rather live indoors.
my story but me. You understand? You know what I mean? Like,
how are you
that's
going to
the thing.
profit off that,
Like,
though?
I'm the only one who can
That's
tell
the
my
hard
story, man.
part.
My story is
Well,
amazing.
you know,
bro.
I guess I'll just have to dream about profit while I'm
I mean,
sleeping in
because
my
you
nice
got
soft bed.
electricity, you got
Yeah, that's all.
gas, you got
Yeah, yeah. None of
air
it's
conditioning.
appreciating. It's all depreciating. It all costs me money, but I guess I'll survive somehow.
Lot fees.
I've succeeded in every way you can possibly dream of and more. Like, it's just amazing. I'm just so proud of myself right now.
We don't even
I
have
truly am.
golf
It's not
cart
about what I
grannies
have.
here.
It's about what I've accomplished. That's the thing, That's why the depictions, it always depicts
You
me.
don't have
It
to
depicts
hide
me
when you
being
pull into
exactly this
your
way
own
and saying this.
driveway.
No,
You know what I mean?
I mean I
There
do
it
for
is.
fun sometimes
Oh
anyway,
man, there
but
it
I
is.
don't
All that
have to.
government stuff, how they're, yeah. So now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And everything I predicted, there it is, right there, proof, divine confirmation. Everything I predicted and told y'all is true. It's happening. And that's the thing. Most of this country, they've been so used to living off the government and their government checks and all them benefits and stuff that once the government changes that, which they're already doing, and I'm who predicted it. I mean, it's going to change everything in the world because these folks are going to panic. They don't know what to do. All of them are dependent. I'm not dependent on the government. I know how to go without. I know how to operate off very little money. I don't really need money to do anything I do. You see how that's smart? And especially in a time and age with this
Walk
time
around.
and with inflation and the economy, things are still hard for me. It's next to impossible, but that's why I find a way and that's why I ask people for help. You have to. You got to be man enough to admit when you need help, man. We all need help right now. We're in the middle of the greatest depression, bro. Like what? Like that's the thing. I'm not
No,
gonna,
we're
sit here and
not.
pretend like I don't know what time it is. I know exactly what time it is. I know
Sheriff,
exactly what
have
we're
you ever
going through.
stopped to think that every time you take Jax out for a walk, you're like a CEO?
You can get like a cheap fucking $300 fucking electric golf cart. Like Shamrock could be fucking zipping around the yard. So
Yeah.
when you're coming in, that guy, when you're pulling in late, she can be fucking shaking her fist. Fucking,
Just get like a little. I'm gonna get her one of the little rotating bubble lights to put on the dash of the golf cart.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah, make it happen.
Yeah, Sheriff Shamrock.
As a country in the world, and why?
Golf cart
Because
granny.
Americans are the most powerful people on the planet. All of this was about being a real American. All of it was designed, right, for us not to win.
I'm a real
And I'm still here winning.
American.
That's the part they don't want to talk about. So, like I said, who can follow in my
I
footsteps?
am
You want to talk money? I have bank accounts with over 300,000 in them. The government is so jelly of me that they try to delete those bank records. I've made millions every year consecutively, independent capital.
Come on, Sham's got to
You
get
want to
her
talk
own
money?
golf cart.
I sold
Come on.
properties, 50-acre properties for over 100,000. Should have been 150,000. We all know why it wasn't.
I don't know.
It's
Sheriff.
always
I'm
a
gonna
jellyfish
kill
energy.
myself
Point
on a
is,
ride
that's
home.
$100,000. See, folks.
Yeah, she like touched the gas pedal with her big toe.
Tell him the story, babe.
Let's go.
Yeah, she was pregnant, and
Big
I was
and
at
pregnant.
work. Yeah, and I was at work, and she decided to be helpful, and she was gonna mow the grass, and so we had a riding lawnmower. Well, her belly was so big she couldn't get close enough to the steering wheel to fully depress the brake, and so she could only push it into like neutral. So when she started going down a hill and was trying to stop, she like pushed the pedal down halfway and it went to neutral, and she ended up rolling into a fence.
Pregnant, dude. That guy was not happy.
It's like
Fucking-
I'm like, you're here pregnant by yourself, no one else around. You're in this big yard, and you run into a fence on a lawnmower. What do you do if you fall off and get hurt? You're just gonna lay there. You're just gonna lay there in the grass until I get home and find your body.
You may fucking you're kind of like that kind of motor type person. Back when my son was born, 96, probably 1 year prior to that, 95, a group of friends of mine, we met up in a grocery store and they're like, hey, we're going camping in San Bernardino tonight. Do you guys want to go? It was just me and my soon to be wife. Boom. All right, fuck it. We'll go. We were like 8 months pregnant. We're out San Bernardino. He's a Jeep. He was the fucking editor, or still is, to Off Road Magazine.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And he runs a couple shows. Fucking, they do off road events in Alaska, where Jeeps and all this shit. Well, that's not my point, but I derailed myself. God damn it.
We'll get through.
Take it step by step, Tyree.
Editor, off-road.
Don't call him
We,
Tyree.
we were talking about mowing grass and Shamrock crashing into a fence. And then you brought up off-roading, and I'm the kind of motor guy, and
The motor. I
don't
got
know-
nothing. I
I don't know
gotta
where
give
you were
up.
going with it.
I got nothing.
You went down an off-road trail and got lost in the woods, and now here we are, Sheriff. We don't know how to get back. We're lost in the woods.
I got nothing.
Oh, Sheriff.
Shit.
Damn it.
Fuck.
We're gonna starve to death out here.
All right.
They want to talk, but they want to omit details and ignore the success.
I
That
apologize.
is a success, partner. You understand? Every accomplishment I've listed is a success on another level. You got to ask, how does one man pay that many expenses? How has one man attained that much success? I did this all while having like Gucci, Louis, shades on, sunglasses,
Gucci
jewelry,
Louis.
necklaces, chains. Like, what are they talking about? I shine.
What is you
The
talking
dude
about?
shines. You got to give it to him. You got to give credit where credit's due. And that's it. Like Eminem said, you may not like it, but you got to respect me. That's why it's always been funny, because respect, it has to be there, bro. When you speak, what you're saying needs to exist. It has to make sense. You understand? See, that's the thing. No, I'm about my time. My time is precious. I'm not going to waste my time listening and hearing stuff that don't exist, man. I've been too
Lucy.
successful. I made and spent too much
I'm
money.
dead.
I've done my thing. And every woman in the world should be
Shit.
pursuing me. You're here for me. That's the truth. And there's nothing like wrong with saying that. There's everything right about saying that. And it just goes to show the world doesn't have their
So he spent all those years composing, and now he's decomposing.
priorities straight, and they're all lonely, and they sit around and take selfies all day. The DUI rate and the DWI rate has gone up, right? Specifically for them, dramatically. Because all they doing is sitting inside drinking and plotting all day, and it's nothing but
How
demonic
am I
possession.
getting a DUI if I sit inside drinking all day, Joey? That don't make no damn sense.
What's the
And
difference
that's the truth,
between
and
a
it's just
DUI and a DWI?
Some states call it drinking or driving under the influence, and some states call it driving while intoxicated. I think while intoxicated is specific to alcohol, while under the influence can be drugs or any other substances. I
In
think.
Ohio, though, sometimes it's just like, you had a couple fucking pops on you. They give you like a $50 ticket and send you on your way.
Yeah, I don't know.
a whole lot of misery.
A whole lot of who?
So, I mean, do they have something
that
to
a
say?
hard R?
What can you tell me?
A whole lot of misery, I thought that's what he said.
That's why I always look when folks come around me. It doesn't matter if it's so-called women, dudes, because I'm the only real man who ever existed. They ain't
So-called
men.
women,
Whoever
dudes?
come around me, I'm already looking the way I'm looking because you're not me. None of you will ever come
Yeah,
close to me
thank
financially.
fuck.
All that talking, all this.
I'm looking the way I'm looking because you're not me.
I'm working a
Thank
job.
God.
I'm doing it. That's fine. You want to work for the system and support corporate America? Be my guest. I, however, will not be doing that
Not a part of
because
your
I'm actually
system.
free, brother.
I threw my
See the point?
future
I
on the
support
ground.
humanity, brother. If you don't have any awareness and self-awareness of what's going on and how the world runs, then why are you even speaking of it? You understand? Remember them folks was talking about, yeah, I'm going to put you on. I don't need to be put on. See, that's my line. Rob Rack, I don't know why he would say that because you need an opportunity badly. You're in a roach motel, brother.
You want him to buy you breakfast.
I know. These are the people. You would sleep on his couch right now, bitch.
You wanted
If he
that's
let
what you
you.
were angling for. You wanted to go live with Rob Rack and have him buy you breakfast.
We were literally talking about breakfast for an hour and a half, about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
See, I'm just kicking facts and speaking reality. It's funny how folks can't acknowledge it and can't respond. None of them have given a public statement and an actual response. Can you imagine talking every day and
unblock
trying
the
to
chat.
ignore all of reality? Like what? Like, you know what I mean? He had an opportunity to go to school. He didn't take it. Said he was going to do it, didn't. He had an opportunity to work. He didn't want to work. He wants to sit around and do live.
Wait a minute. He had an opportunity to go to school and he didn't, but you said that school was a scam.
And 9-to-5 jobs are wage slaves.
You seem to be talking in circles, Joey.
live streams all day and mooch off others. Like I said, that family's probably running out of money paying for that hotel or whoever else is, and he's probably getting and acquired an illegal source of funds. And I think it's the red triangles too. I truly
Hell,
believe it's
Sargon.
possible that the red triangles, somebody has
Hell,
money, and I
Sargon.
think I know who too, because I know a lot. I have a lot of information about this. And I think that they may be funding some of the creators here on YouTube, like a monthly sponsorship, right? Which, you know, doesn't really make any sense, first of all, and is basically, it's illegal when it supports folks that what they're doing is wicked and evil and illegal and wrong. That's number one. But I think that somebody's paying creators on this network for sure. That's a given. I think they're paying Rob Rack so that he can stay in that Roach Motel. And I think that they're paying, who's the other one? I think they're paying the Woffords, and I think they're manipulating that contest. This is how good I am at what I do. I can see through the veil. I
But
see
you want 'em to
everything
win all the
going on around me.
contests.
That's why these folks are worried and scared,
You
because
said-
they know that I know too much. And again, mind you, you got to remember the Feds, FBI, and CIA are more than likely listening, and probably listening to me, because it's kind of what I do.
CIA is always listening.
I just bring evidence forth, and then, you know, I'm the enforcer in the street, and I'm the enforcer of divine law. I'm independent. I don't work for anyone or with anyone. I'm not a soldier boy run and tell them. I don't talk to folks. I keep everything to myself. But my job is God's will and God's work, and my job is to bring the evidence forth publicly that only I can know and find out, because I have a gift. I have a gift of intuition. I can practice. I can basically read minds at this point, literally. Nothing gets by me.
Do we need to glue you to your chair, Sheriff? Are you having audio issues?
So why would I
Must
not
be.
use the gift that God gave me? You know, that's the thing too. I got to study forensics next too. And there's cases like this, like that. What's her name? Like, is it Nancy, whatever, Guthrie or something like that? That big case that just came out. Cases like that. And the lady in Detroit, she doesn't have a job doing any of that. And she made a video, and she's figuring out the mystery and the whole case about how they're playing with the camera, and how, you know, and that she was saying that she went through stuff similar. Like, yeah, it's the conspiracy that comes from corporate America and the corrupt departments. And we're figuring it all out. This is what I do. It's like Scooby-Doo out here, basically. So you have to understand, I have to study and learn forensics next too, which is the next thing I'm going to be researching. And thank you for reminding me, because, you know, like I said, you have to understand, just like in the depictions, at some point, I'm going to be able to work with folks, the right folks, and agencies and departments and all that, and help and assist directly and be able to help them, and to be able to help them solve cases, I believe, in crimes. 100%. I think that's the direction we're heading. And I think that they're going to work directly in unison with me at some point. And that's why the depictions always show, what do they show? They show a Batman, and he's being allowed onto the real crime scenes to do forensics. So I have to learn forensics now. I'm telling you, this is my real career. And that's the thing. Like, folks, anyone else would have given up. That's why God said, I chose you, because you're the only one who will keep going.
I chose you because you're an idiot.
Chose me because I'm special and I'm gifted. But yeah, I have a lot of
are
willpower, and I
special.
won't give up. And that's the thing. Other people, you know, nobody could walk in my shoes. I got people that still telling me, they saying, don't give up. And I appreciate that, and that means a lot, but it's not in my DNA to give up. I don't know how to give up, you know? And it wouldn't make any sense because I have no other choice.
Joey, you think that police are going to let a homeless bum onto a crime scene to do forensics because you saw it in a movie one time? You're a fucking moron.
I mean, why would I give up on, you know, what's allowing and helping me to survive and get by? Why would I give up on what I put everything I have into this? Why would I give up on something that's worked and accomplished this many results? You see, my deal is that everybody keeps talking, but, and this is just in general, everybody talks, but most of them aren't listening to the words I'm saying and what I'm speaking, and really gathering where we're at with it and what's going on. Does that make sense? And I just want people in the public to get in the know-how and listen to me and understand what I'm saying, because it's not difficult to comprehend. Like, I'm just tired of having to re-explain it to people. There's nothing I need to explain. If someone's walking up to me and they're talking to me and they don't know who they're talking to and don't know what I do, if you're still talking about a job, that's absolutely comical, brother. It just shows there's no self-awareness. It shows you don't know who you're speaking to. You don't know what's going on. You don't have a clue. Like, brother, when real people make real money, they go through what I went through. It's nothing but jellyfish energy out here and everywhere. That's the way of the world now. Real people who have gifts like me, we get held back. That's how the world works, because there's too many, you know, of the same attitude, and it's just, there's always that jellyfish energy. It's how it is. It's a fact of life and reality, and we all have to deal with it. So why is it that they think it's a choice to acknowledge basic reality? You're not held back. You're not in my position because you didn't make and spend billions and trillions of dollars. I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. I don't need to spend any ounce of my time or energy. I conserve my energy, any ounce of my time or energy, having to explain to people who will never be anywhere near to my level, intelligence wise, money wise, anything, reality. They should already know who I am and what I've been through, at least to an extent, a little bit. So that's my deal. Like, I ain't even worried about it, bro. I ain't worried what people tell themselves, what they think. I don't care about nothing. I don't care, especially opinions. What? I knew that was part of this when I started. I knew that came with the territory. People are going to talk, and you have to be strong enough and to not react and not respond. You know what I mean? That's the point. What's the purpose? See, that's the point. I'm at a point where I don't need to say nothing. I don't need to respond. I don't need to talk to folks. That's the thing. Like, folks and they feelings good. That's my job. See, I actually get paid for it. That's why it's my job. What you folks do, you don't get paid for, and you don't have a career, and not any of them can hold a candle to me financially. So, like I said, what are you talking about? Little money you're making for? What does that mean? I mean, it's just like everything. It's just like with everyone. Like, you still got to look at the boat you're in. You're still in the same boat, and it's a constant cycle. Y'all just go around in a circle. I'm not worried about anything anyone has to say because none of it exists. You understand? I'm telling you, everything I've stated here for all these years is a concrete fact, and it will never change. And that's why I'm the most powerful radio show host of all time, because I kick documented fact that cannot be refuted. In your feelings.
In your feelings.
Oh, all about the feelings. You're in your feels today. It's the truth, they and they feelings. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, all I gotta do is keep on pushing. All I gotta do is do the best I can, try to keep going, try to get by with little to no resources. You know what I mean? I really don't want to have to wait, I don't want to have to pull money out and move it, and it takes a long time. And that's the thing. Like, there should be no reason why I have to. I should just have support from the public. So one thing I want to say, I'm grateful to everyone in the public who has helped me at all. I'm grateful for anything. I truly am, and I'm thankful. And I want to say that first of all. And second of all, I just want to ask and say, can we please get a little more support? That's all. Can we get some normal amount of support? And instead of breadcrumbing me, and that's fine, if people give me $1, $5 at a time, I appreciate it. It helps me majorly. $20 would be amazing. 50 would be even more, man. 100 would be great, and thousands would be awesome. My point is, if you stop breadcrumbing me and you just give me ample amounts of money, or everyone get together and say, if the whole valley got together and said, we're going to all send $20, do you understand? I would have more than enough money, and that could be in one day, to run this entire project and get it expanded and go to Austin immediately. That's what I'm saying. All it takes is everyone to just do a basic thing that I would have done for anyone at any time, that's easy and not even a big deal. And it hasn't happened. And I just don't get that. It's just frustrating. It's discouraging, but I think it's part of the journey. And God he's told me repeatedly several times now that I'm about to get recognition for all my work, and basically that I'm going to be doing what I enjoy. So I don't see why it wouldn't be this. I don't see what else it would be. But if I'm doing what I enjoy, I figure I could work this into it, because this is what I enjoy. So I figured I'd be doing both. You know what I mean? But I don't know where this offer is coming from or what, but apparently there's some offer or some money, something. And it was talking about a trip. So I have no idea, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm meeting people from different places sometimes. That has to be God. It's divine timing. So maybe it'll come from that. Maybe one of them will have some kind of opportunity and be like, look, I'll pay you, we can go on the trip, and you can, change location. I'll get everything set up for you, and you can start working on your project. That's really what I need. Something like that, you know what I mean? But I got to make sure it's legit in the right way. I got to make sure it's a blessing coming from God. So like I said, we all know what I am. I'm the top dog. I'm the Don Dada. You know what I mean? I'm the real gangster, real thug, and I happen to be the mob. So we know what I'm about. And that's the thing. Like, I'm special. Real talk. I have a specialty. So that's why folks got to understand, I'm living this. I've been living this my whole life. This ain't new for me. I do this for real. So, like I said, we know who's tough. We know who the gangster is. I ain't worried about that. Now it's about building on top of that and doing all the other parts of the spectrum with this and building it. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Applied sciences, mechanical engineering, applied mechanics. We pretty much mastered all the martial arts stuff, but we're going to keep going, of course, far further. The strength, same thing. Calisthenics, same thing. top calisthenics competitor in the world, the top calisthenics champion of the world, proven on camera. 502 world records, all tangible, all real. Everything about what I do is mature and real and serious official tissue business. Like they be talking about gymnasts. Yeah, gymnasts can't do what I do. The bars that I work out on are made of pure steel. Please stop kidding yourself, dude. Anything anybody has to say has already been proven incorrect. So again, when is anyone going to issue a public statement? There is no way to contend what I'm doing. Folks don't have a choice but to pay me and support me. What? And if not, well, that's fine, because I mean, isn't that silly? How does it look when you're not supporting the guy who's winning all across the board? That's what I'm saying. They want to talk about women and ex-girlfriends. For what? Like, right, look at them now. Are any of them successful and rich? Are any of them in my position? Like, man, they really dropped the ball, right? They really fumbled the blessing, didn't they? Yeah, because I'm the prize.
Fumbled
Correct.
the blessing.
Yeah, see, that's my thing. Like, no, I mean, them folks don't even want to come around and talk. You know, there's a lot of shame there, right? Me, I'm proud as hell of who I am and what I've done.
Right. Did Sheriff ever get straightened up?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
I had to fucking start twice and fucking reset my fucking modem.
Wow. Glad to have you back.
I fumbled the blessings.
I guess so.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy with me, myself, and I, and what I've accomplished.
Yeah,
Folks can talk backwards, talk funny stuff. That's fine. Just, you know, not around me and not to me. Because I'm about my respect. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what folks do who don't win. Do all that fake talking and backwards talking. That's the way of the new world and the new generation. Let them do it. It's the older folks too. It's everybody. Let them do it. And every time I actually make money, I'm not going to stop winning because folks want to fake talk. Folks want to pretend and play games. Let them do it. Why do you think they do it? Because they feel fazed by my success and the reality that I bring to the table and all I've accomplished and what I've done and who I am, brother. Yeah, like I said, that's
He's
some
a
internet
culture
stuff.
vulture.
So yeah, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna keep building. You know what I mean? Non-stop, man. We're gonna keep building. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. I'm just looking for somebody to build with, and I'm really not even looking for anything. I'm looking to God for my answers. And you know,
vulture
God will
that
send the right people, man. He'll do that.
Of a folded ketchup bag in his lap in a church group on a cruise line. Jesus Christ, that's a story.
All at the same time.
It's gonna happen. Watch. He got me this far. He's come through every time. He's going to continue to come through. That's just 100% what I believe. Seriously.
Why you sip a saucer of antifreeze?
So other than that, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, like I said, I took care of the valley. The valley going.
What was the thing you had earlier? The possible obstacle popsicles.
Jesus.
Impossible obstacles. That's what it was.
The impossible obstacle popsicles?
Yeah.
All right.
Going to take care of me, man. Folks tend to try to help me and look out for me a little bit because, you know, I think they know how hard it is and what I've been through to an extent. And like I said, I mean, I spent all my money on this project. I invested every dime I had into that Batman project. I did everything for this because I believe in it. And that's the thing. Even if I had no money to my name and nothing and couldn't pay a phone bill, I'm going to still keep going. And that's what the enemy really don't like and don't want to hear. There's nothing going to stop me because, like he said, when he tells him, you know, why do you persist? Yep. Because I choose to. This is what I was born to do. You understand? I was put here on this planet for one purpose and one purpose only, and I serve one function. And I'm real good at it, boy. And it's good versus evil, and I happen to be the general. So, like I said, that's the thing. Like, you got a whole lot of civilians in the world. Yeah, and civilians do civilian things. And meanwhile, they see me and they look at me like, how the hell does that guy just like go through the whole mesh of reality every time he speaks? Because I'm larger than life. I'm not a part of your matrix. What you don't get. I exist outside of it. I'm something different. I'm different than you. We were never the same. Ever. That's why I'm so real. That's why I never fit in. I never fit in when I went to school. I never fit in when I went to college. I didn't fit in high school. I didn't fit in any community or anywhere I ever went. I was always a standout, and I was never really wanted anywhere because I was meant for more. I was always different.
I was never really wanted anywhere.
I'm not trying to fit in. I have no desire to.
That's a hell of an admission right there.
Fit in, especially to this weak society. Are you serious? So again, when you talk about so-called women, that's why it's always been funny to me and never worked, because they are literally unable to see reality. It's called brainwashing, brother. So see, what they're supposed to do is listen and work on their mind and waking up and listening and hearing what I'm saying, because it's the only way you're going to be able to become an awoken being, which is the goal here. There is no other goal. You're here to wake up. I am a truly awoken being. See, other people want to talk. That's cute, but there are no other awoken beings right now that I've seen. I'm truly awoken. Why do you think they made that fake woke movement? That's not being awoken. To be awoken, you got to go through what the hell I've been through. I went through literal hell, okay, and walked out completely untouched, okay, with God. You don't have a clue what I've been through. It's not easy to wake up. The stuff I had to go through to wake up was insane. So it's not for everybody, correct? And that's why I'm always a step, more like 8 million, 10 million steps ahead of everybody, because you're dealing with a genius and a truly awoken being. There's no way to stop me, brother. My mind is a computer of you know what. Are you serious?
Penis?
My mind is a computer of you know what.
A computer of penis.
They don't get, man, all that stuff I went through, the betrayals, everything, all that stuff when folks was moving around, doing funny style, weird stuff behind my back, like, oh, you should care. Why? Why would I care? Anybody who ain't on my side, the minute they ain't on my side, why would I care anymore? That's common sense, bro. You go against me, you go against God. Why would I care when you're the one that's creating your own circumstances? You're creating your own hell for yourself. You're creating all that karmic debt. And you have to deal with that yourself. That has nothing to do with me. That's why I don't worry about what other folks do. See the point? Yeah, now it all makes sense, doesn't it? That's why I never batted an eyelash.
This song's going to be great. Impossible obstacle pops. Impossible obstacle popsicles.
You can never say it.
Say it. Say it. Do it.
Impossible obstacle popsicles.
Impossible obstacle popsicles. It's going to be fucking great.
Or you could have impossible obstacle tropical popsicles.
Oh, shit. Like zebra stripes? Like the gum?
Yeah.
Like the popsicle that
like all the stripes. Like all the stripes he's gotten in the streets.
You lick the popsicle once, that's all the flavor
like,
it had.
This was, oh, wow, it tastes like rubber.
What the fuck was this?
Kept working and focusing on where I was going, because it's not about how much money I can save or how much money I have now. It ain't about keeping money in, about none of that. It's about progressing and moving forward and learning from experience, life experience, and gathering that life experience, and then being able to use that to build something beautiful. That's how life really works. So when I kept working, I was still working towards a goal. Whether it worked out or not is irrelevant, because it did work out. Like I said, just like I made profits in the past off everything. What do you mean? Everything I've ever touched turns to gold. Everything I've ever partook in or participated in or created or built, that has nothing to do with me. That's why I don't worry about what other folks do.
Had to go back a second.
See the point? Yeah, now it all makes sense, doesn't it? That's why I never batted an eyelash and kept working and focusing on where I was going, because it's not about how much money I can save or how much money I have now. It ain't about keeping money in, about none of that. It's about progressing and moving forward and learning from experience, life experience, and gathering that life experience, and then being able to use that to build something beautiful. That's how life really works.
My mind is a computer of you know what. Shit, there's so many quotes.
Clearly.
On this
so when I kept working, I was still working towards a goal. Whether it worked out or not is irrelevant, because it did work out.
Whether it worked out or not is irrelevant, because it did work out. That's what I wanted to catch.
Like I said, just like I made profits in the past off everything. What do you mean? Everything I've ever touched turns to gold. Everything I've ever partook in or participated in or created or built has succeeded. And right now, I'm getting paid to talk. I stand before you, the most successful, still wealthiest man, the most powerful man and wealthiest man in the world. And you want to talk to me about all this nonsense, but can't acknowledge who you're speaking to. That's a pointless conversation. That's why I don't communicate with too many folks and not much, and I ain't got much to say, because folks don't seem to know how to acknowledge basic reality. You're talking to a full-fledged celebrity who outdid the entire government and Illuminati and Freemasons financially and defeated the Bavarian Freemasons, the Illuminati, a male and female witches coven, like the Red Triangles, Empower Network, the Scooter Store had to pack up their bags and do business elsewhere. All these other underground illegal organizations. Like, you can't be serious, bro. You can't seriously be even having the conversations and saying the things you're trying to say. You, like, folks really seriously need to get some self-awareness.
15 amen.
They need self-awareness, bro. Self-awareness goes a long way. You need to know who you're talking to, man. It is absolutely comical. You know what I mean? I'm the same guy that had millions of dollars right in front of all these same folks and was talking my talk. And all I saw when I met people, I lost friends because I had too much money. That's why I stopped. I didn't want money because every time I had money, it attracted the wrong people and the wrong things. I lost friends because of it. I've lost a lot because I had money. That's the thing.
That
Like money
guy,
ain't
have
always
you
a good
ever
thing,
lost
man.
a
That's
friend because you had an impossible obstacle popsicle?
No, actually, the more popsicles I have, I find the more friends I have.
But they were impossible to find. And
Well,
it was
I
a
didn't.
really obstacle. You made it really hard for your
That's
friends.
true. I didn't have any impossible popsicles. I just had regular popsicles.
Okay.
And you get a lot more friends when you have regular popsicles.
saying. Like the money I'm getting this
Especially
next
on a
time,
hot
this
day.
next go around that God has given me, that He keeps telling me and promised me, it's all good karma attached to it. And I think there was good karma attached to all of it. It's not about the karma. I've had nothing but good karma, period. But I'm just saying people will get in their feelings because they see you succeed. That's what people did. I'd come around and they know.
But I find that people get pissed if you're like, I've got a popsicle here. But if you want this popsicle, you're going to have to go through a series of impossible obstacles.
Because
They're like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not doing it.
fuck the popsicle.
It's not even worth it. I'll go buy my own popsicle.
I'll go freeze my own Kool-Aid.
That's right.
I have money and I'm talking money because that's how I make money. I talk money and manifest millions, trillions, billions,
Son of a
right?
bitch, dude.
And they get in their feelings. Start saying weird statements like people who have money don't talk about it. That's the silliest thing I ever heard, and I literally responded on a
It
public
is
video.
the silliest thing
They
I've
said,
ever heard.
people with money
That's
don't
what
talk
we're
about it.
trying to do here.
Who do you know that has any money though? Because the valley's the poorest place on the planet. Sorry, it's reality check, right? And I mean, nobody here has any money. Let's
Is it
just
though?
get that said. That's understood. So if you don't know anyone who has money, how do you know that they don't talk about money if they have money? Right?
Wait, what?
Wait,
What the fuck even was that?
Because the valley's the poorest place on the planet. Sorry, it's reality check, right? And I mean, nobody here has any money. Let's just get that said. That's understood. So if you don't know anyone who has money, how do you know that they don't talk about money if they have money?
Go ahead, dude. I got nothing.
Nobody here has any money. Let's just get that said. That's understood. So if you don't know anyone who has money, how do you know that they don't talk about money if they have money?
I got nothing. Holy shit.
That's an impossible obstacle right there.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh man.
The quotes coming out of this one right now. I know it's late and shit, but holy shit. Impossible obstacles. And what the hell did you just say right now?
I don't know. I played it 2 or 3 times and I still can't follow it.
On the planet, sorry, it's reality check, right? And I mean, nobody here has any money. Let's just get that said. That's understood. So if you don't know anyone who has money, how do you know that they don't talk about money if they have money?
I don't. It doesn't make sense. I can't comprehend it.
The more I hear it, the less sense it makes. I can't even type it in the quotes section because I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's like when you're trying to type on a keyboard and
it bounces off my brain.
Yeah, you're your fingers. When you have your fingers offset and you're typing, you're like, oh shit, it's all gibberish or whatever it is. It's like fuck.
If you don't know anyone has money.
Break that
On
down.
the planet,
if
sorry,
you can.
it's reality check, right? And I mean, nobody here has any money. Let's just get that said. That's understood. So if you don't know anyone who has money, how do you?
If you don't know anyone
has money,
who has money,
you don't.
You know that they don't talk about.
How do you know they don't talk about money?
Money.
No, they don't.
This is so good.
About money.
Money if they have money.
If they have money. They have money.
Oh,
Question
dude.
mark.
I don't have to do sit-ups anymore for the rest of my life.
All right. So now I've got it typed out in front of me here.
All right.
If you don't know anyone who has money, how do you know they don't talk about money if they have money?
What are you talking about, Lewis?
I got nothing. It's an impossible obstacle.
It really is. It's an impossible obstacle popsicle that was worth that had no value.
Like if you don't know anybody that has popsicles, how do you know they don't talk about popsicles if they have popsicles?
Well, the only way you can figure that out is if your mind is a computer of you know what. Holy shit, dude.
It would have to be.
Yeah, I mean, before you fumbled your blessings in the culture vulture. Whew.
I am perplexed.
That just happened.
Right?
Right?
Right. Absolutely.
Wow.
Well, I think statements like that and stereotypical statements like that and stereotypes, period, are funny as hell because none of them exist. Like I said, you have a new age, new modern era, new generation. They will actually entertain these other groups, especially these women.
Dude.
That is crazy to me because 10, 20 years ago, at least even 30, they wouldn't have batted an eyelash. These little homies would have, you know exactly what I'm saying. I ain't got to sugarcoat it. These little homies would have tried to holler at these broads and these broads would have laughed. I don't know what's up with y'all today. I don't know what's up with your generation. I don't know what you talking about, but it ain't real and it don't exist. I'll tell you that. Y'all don't seem to know your own culture at all. You don't know yourself. You don't have any self-respect or self-value or self-worth. You don't know who your parents were or your ancestors. You don't know who you are as a person. You don't have any spirituality to you. What's the purpose of anything? I mean, that's why I don't talk to folks like that. They have nothing to offer me in a conversation. And like I told you, you get as far as the people you talk to for no reason. So the question y'all should be asking yourselves is, who do I spend my time around and who do I spend my time talking to? I'm not concerned about what so-called women do with their time because all they do is waste their time. Even if they working, they wasting their time because you're not spending your time investing into yourself and building your own company. Now, if you're working and investing into yourself and not just saving money, but building your own company, then you're getting somewhere. But if you're working, and this is a lot of people and why they're so unhappy and why they may feel somewhere, there's a lot of jellyfish, right? Concerning me or anything or anyone, right? Because they have to work to barely survive and get by. What, you think I don't have to? I work every day. I work harder than all y'all combined, actually, right? And I don't even complain or whine about it. But my point is, I work for me. See the difference? Because I've already worked for the system and I always invested into myself. I never worked for anyone because I had that perspective and that mentality. It was already there. It was already ingrained in me. But y'all don't have that. So y'all will sit at jobs for 70, 80, 100, whatever, however many decades and years. You'll sit at that job forever and get nowhere. And all you think the name of the game is to just work, get money.
40, 80, 70 decades.
There's so much math going on right now, dude.
We 70, have 80. What, you think I don't have to? I work every day. I work harder than all y'all combined, actually, right? And I don't even complain or whine about it. But my point is, I work for me. See the difference? Because I've already worked for the system and I always invested into myself. I never worked for anyone because I had that perspective and that mentality. It was already there. It was already ingrained in me. But y'all don't have that. So y'all will sit at jobs for 70, 80, 100, whatever, however many decades and years. You'll sit at
70, 80, 100, however many decades and years. Guys, am my brain damaged? Did I hurt myself? Or does this not make any sense to anybody else either?
No, it hurts trying to make sense of it. And that's the hard part because that's why I always use the phrase, it almost feels like I'm sucking on fucking old pennies. I just get a really weird...
You're just like, faggot!
Weird flavor in my mouth.
Does anybody smell burning toast?
Yep.
At that job forever and get nowhere, and all you think the name of the game is to just work, get money, get the basics, do basic stuff, and then keep on doing the same thing. It's boring as
These
hell,
are
right? And
great
then, you
titles,
one day you
though.
wake up and you're 65 years old and you've wasted all your time. David Goggins said the
Impossible
same thing in Joe
obstacle
Rogan. He said
popsicles.
word for word. He said, yeah, you wake up one day and you're old and you look back and say, man, I could have been amazing because you wasted all your time. You procrastinated. You didn't ever reach your potential. That's what David Goggins said. He said, so you want to just be normal? You want to be normal like so many people, almost everyone in the world is normal right now other than me. Most people settle for mediocrity. Most people are not willing to push themselves past their limits. Most people aren't willing to go through the pain and suffering.
And then the follow-up, you can have the Mystical Testicle Festival.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've endured
Hold on.
to become what I've become, which is superhuman and an actual superhero. See,
Testicle Festival.
Right. Fucking this album's almost all the titles are already written. Pretty much half of it.
That's gonna be the name of your Lollapalooza tour. Is gonna be the Mystical Testicle Festival.
The Mystical Testicle Festival and the Possible Obstacle Popsicle Fest. Jeez.
I know that people can't get to my level because they don't have the willpower and grit and determination to get to my level. And that's why I think it's so funny when you got folks in the public, because every dude I see in the public, 90% of them do the same thing. They all want to act some way and pretend they're something they're not. But I mean, how many of you are really men and how many of you are really tough? Because I'll tell you one thing, ain't none of you dudes close to me or me.
None, not one.
That's the difference. And when I look at so-called women, I immediately evaluate and I'm like, well, who do they spend their time talking to? What's their circle? Do they supposedly claim they got a dude? What does that even mean? You got a dude? Well, it's obviously a relationship of convenience. I already know that without talking to you. See, people will be like, you don't know me. I don't need to know you because you're all the same. And that's a fact. See, that's the thing. I bring facts. I kick facts. That's why folks get in their feelings. Bro, I've had plenty of ex-girlfriends act one way. They used to act in the past like I was gold. Like I was the best thing, in the world. And then same exact individual, I'll see them years later, and it was even here. And they want to act completely different and have some kind of other aloof attitude, like you weren't the same person that was showing me all that love back in the day. And even then, you was listening to other people, right? They all do that. They're all easily influenced and easily manipulated. And that's the problem, is the weakness. See, what I want for women is women to build strength. And women don't seem to get that you have to build strength. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're exempt. See, women are supposed to be strong. And it's an attribute that this society doesn't teach. And this is why we have this society today. It's a complete joke. That's why they enable and support weakness. And then you wonder why am I having so many girl problems, women problems? Because they're operating from a basis of weakness and being devoid of knowledge, right? And the dudes are operating off whatever they're operating off of, depending on, how they came up and how they were programmed and what they learned and how they were raised, right? But it just becomes what we have today. All the women are just kind of there and not doing anything. That's not the purpose. I'm sorry, it's just not. No. I know exactly what women's purpose is, and they're not fulfilling that purpose. They're just sitting there. And most of them, if anything, just have a lot of stuff to say, and they're in a jellyfish energy, and they're miserable and unhappy. So we have a society that's completely counterproductive to where we should be going and what we should be doing. And this is why I don't only excel, but I accomplish 8 million times more than any one of these civilians and all of them combined, because I know what I'm talking about. See, when I get around folks, I'm able to teach and work with them, but folks don't want to listen to me.
Whether you're doing the testicle impossible obstacles under the mystical festival of obstacles that are impossible testicles. I mean, there's so many arrangements. I have no idea where to go with this. The impossible festival of testicles.
You should probably wait till you're more sober and well rested.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, tomorrow you're going to be asking me, what the fuck were we talking about last time?
You want to listen to these fake celebrities. You want to listen to the people they told you to listen to, but they're the same people who have deceived you and lied to you and used nothing but tools of deception since day one. So why would you listen to them? I'm not going to listen to people that put a book in my hand and tell me to believe in something. God found me, and I believe in God because God spoke to me and found me and never let go of me. See, that's the part they probably have misconstrued too. They want to probably lump me into the categories and act like I'm the same like all these other folks who are on some fake stuff. No, this is 100% real and legit, honey. I'm a street dude. Trust me. See, that's the thing. Like, if it weren't true, I wouldn't be in such support of it. If I didn't know it was the truth, I wouldn't believe in it. You understand? I believe in God because I know he's real. I believe in God because he's shown up for me. I believe in God because he proved everything to me. And I'll never forget that. So, I mean, that's where I'm at. I sit at the right-hand throne of God and am directly connected to God, and I'm an angel working from the inside out on this planet down here with y'all. So my question is, who are you? So that's what I'm saying. When I get around these regular mere mortals and human beings, how do you think I feel? Because everybody has their own little world in and their own little energy and their own little attitude and personality. And it's like, I don't got time for it because I know who and what I am. You see my point? I'm not trying to entertain or have conversations. We don't even move the same. We don't live the same. We have nothing in common, bro. Nothing. Especially at this point, I'm a superhero, bro. I'm superhuman. I'm an immortal vampire. What do we have to talk about if you ain't paying me? What do we have in common? I mean, honestly, ask it. Nothing. And we never have, and we never will. That's my whole point. I'm
the designated driver tonight, nigga.
not trying to talk. If folks are nice, cool.
I got
You know,
free
you want to have a
reign.
cool conversation, no problem. But do something for me, pay me. And I'm not in the business of breadcrumbing. Like that's all anybody's done is breadcrumb. You know what I mean? You know, I appreciate everything. I appreciate it. I appreciate if I get a red cent and a
Which is good because Sheriff is clearly in no condition to be driving a stream right now.
penny and a dollar. It's all good, but I'm just saying that ain't going to get me to where I need to be at all. You know, it'll help me get by, and it is necessary and it's crucial and it's important. So keep it up, please. Thank you. But you know, breadcrumbing is not. Breadcrumbing comes more from the internet. You know, but my point is, breadcrumbing is not going to get me anywhere. Only way I'm going to get somewhere is if people start, you know, donating and sending me massive amounts of cash and actually want to fund and support me. And I have to have God fund and support my efforts and my projects and what I'm doing. That is the only way that this gets done on the level that I need it to get done. Other than that, the only thing I can think of is if I went on a trip and I moved, you know, which God is supposed to be doing, and I was able to maybe work or have the opportunities I wanted to work and do something I enjoy, like they're talking about. I don't know. But it would be any way where I can get enough money in my pocket quick enough where I can get this project off the ground. I mean, that's all you need, but I mean, that's hard to come by now. And there's too much going on in these streets and in
He's
these
still
environments.
fucking going.
And that's the thing. I don't like just moving around. I want to know where I'm going and what I'm doing because there's too much going on. That's the thing. You don't want to be in these. I ain't trying to be in no
We're
clubs.
almost
I ain't trying to
30
be in the
minutes
street
back.
around a bunch of folks I don't
He's
know.
still fucking
I've
going.
been there, done that. I did that in Minneapolis every night. I'd have to walk from work, working for the NBA as a janitor, and get out late and walk there. And they had a curfew, right? And I'd have to convince them every night. They'd write me a letter, and I would have to convince them, and they would sit there and play games about it. Like they didn't know that the folks wrote the letter for me to come in late. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got time, bro. I don't got time for these antics and games like nobody does. I'm not here for that. I'm here to be a mature grown man and do what I need to do and you know, handle my business. And that's what I do. And that's what I did when I was up there too. And my point is I'd get out, I'd see all these folks going to the clubs. I couldn't go to the club. If I really wanted, I probably could have. I had probably a backpack in my stuff. I couldn't go in there.
That's the song.
So I'm seeing
right
all
there.
these folks, they go into the
mythical,
bars and clubs out there in
impossible
Minneapolis. I didn't get
festival of popsicle testicles with obstacles.
All right. You finally put it together.
Yes, sir.
to do it. I went out to the bars in Indiana. When I went up there, I stayed in a motel, you know, it was cheap. It was not a good motel. Okay. And it was
Popsicle
bad.
testicles.
It was like, you know, how Rob Racks in a Roach Motel, it was like that, but it was way worse. Okay. And I mean, I didn't expect Indiana to be like that. And it was. I mean, it was just run down. There was nothing nice about it. It was all right. The mall was cool. Like nice areas were all right. But once you got out the nice area, oh, it was bad. And I'm out there in the street by myself. I hold my own everywhere, man. I've been all over this country. That's what folks don't get. I come straight through the hoods and the ghetto. I've been everywhere, man. I'm coming to a hood in the ghetto near you. You understand? That's what I'm saying, bro. We are not the same, bro. We don't move the same. We don't live the same. Like, bro, I'm a totally different, you know, entity, bro. So that's why, man, I don't waste my time, man. Because most people, you know, talk. I'm not a talker. You know what I mean? I'm the real deal. So it's like, yeah, you know, like I count my blessings, man. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful I'm happy. I'm grateful I'm free. I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful that I've made it this far. I'm grateful that I made it through everything I've been through because it was insane and there's no way, like, I shouldn't even be here. So I'm so grateful every day to God. It's unbelievable. And I'm not just talking. That's facts. That's truth. So that's the difference. Everyone else to me, it's the same thing. It's a copy of a copy of a copy. Everybody is not real. That's just the truth. I'm real. Other than that, I mean, you know, I ain't hearing it, you know, and if folks are real in their own regard, cool, but you ain't this level of real and you ain't this kind of real. And that's how I build everything. That's how I got this far because I'm something else for real. That's why then folks be trying to copy my lines and say my words back to me. Right? I'm something else. Really? You're something else? Oh, okay. Kind of funny though, because the point's already been proven who's something else, huh? That's the thing folks don't get. Everybody talks. Yeah. And everybody who had something to say, they all lost. I don't got to explain nothing. I don't got to talk. You understand? I'm a man of action. You understand? That's the difference. We're not the same, little homie. So, like I said, I mean, I'm just telling you, man. Them little homies hollered 10,
Man
30,
of
20, 20,
action.
30 years ago. Man, these bras would have never paid them the time of day. I can't even believe that, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like this, bro. It's crazy, man. You got so-called women that look great. They look good. And and I'm thinking, I keep forgetting what time I'm in. They look good. I be thinking, man, I want to talk to them. And then I think about it and I'm like, oh, it's so discouraging. Like for real. Like I just think, oh man, I forgot. It's not the old days anymore. It's sad. Meaning, where did all the women go? The real women. This mentality is not a woman's mentality. Are you kidding me? Bro, first of all, women don't even waste their time talking to a dude if he ain't over 6 feet tall. That's number one. All this is general principles of basic reality that never have changed or anything, and nothing has changed. See, I'm telling you, this new generation came in and they think they running something, and they're new here, and they don't know what they're talking about. And they're all grown, but they don't know how to be grown. They don't know how to handle things like an adult because it's a millennial generation, right? And it's because of how they were raised and conditioned. They don't know how to build anything. They can't tell me anything because I'm a grown man. You understand? See, that's what they don't get. They think they can cheat their way into stuff and fake it till they make it, and it just don't fly because you'll never be me. And it's the same with so-called women. So-called women can fake it till they make it and say whatever you want to entertain these little homies and these dudes. You go right ahead. And let me tell you what they're going to produce for you. Zero. What they're going to produce for you is a lot of problems, and they're going to give you the number one leading cause of poverty, just like the so-called women do. And then they're probably going to leave because they can't assume responsibility and they run from any accountability. Okay? It's hilarious, man. And folks be wondering, well, why do they do this? And it's such a mystery. It's not a mystery. It's reality within this society because this society is a joke. It has absolutely no basis. There's no facts. There's no power. There's no self-empowerment. No nothing. Why do you think these folks can't support me? I'm telling you, these folks, I'm sure they'll act surprised. I've been blocking accounts right and left. I ain't trying to talk to none of these folks out here. What have you done for me? Why are y'all in front of me telling me, yeah, I got bicycles. I got this and that. Really, where they at? Where they at then? Because I got 7 bikes in inventory. I got
bicycles.
Show me your bicycles. Let's have a bicycle off right now.
Shit.
Stand and deliver. Your bicycles are your life.
Bikes right now that folks can fix. I'm also about my privacy and about my business, and I do things a specific way. We operate on my terms. You listen to me. We do things my way. I'm a grown man. So where's that bike at? You see anyone giving me a brand new bike? I don't need a regular bike. I need an electric bike. But they own an electric bike. You own an electric bike, and I'm trying to run and get a project off the ground that requires an electric bike so that I can work at another level out here and get this to the level I need it. And that's all I've been needing this entire time. And y'all...
How fucking dare you be on an electric bike when I need an electric bike? Piece of shit.
Got money like that and are right in front of me riding an electric bike and...
Just shove it right in my face. Just ride right in front of me. Just zip right by Batman without a care in the world. Don't even give him your electric bike. The nerve of some people.
You never thought maybe, man, this dude put everything he has into protecting me and standing up for my civil rights and civil liberties. And he has given everything he can to this city, just like she says in the depiction. You've given everything you have to this city. Not everything. Not yet.
Let's get that bike.
It's the problem, man. Folks see something that's so serious and real, it's unbelievable in front of them. And instead of taking it seriously, what do? Pretend. Everything's serious over here, bro. It's been serious since day one. I make jokes. I make people laugh, but this is real. That energy, it says a lot about the person that's bringing that energy. See what I'm saying?
You've given us some good laughs over the past couple
crazy,
weeks.
Bro.
I ain't gonna
Absolutely
lie.
Crazy, man. So, yeah, like I said, bro, people... Man, these folks got more than enough dough. They got plenty of money. They'll never come close to me financially. Not now, not ever. Because, again, equity is wealth, not cash. And all the cash I made and spent, you got to count too. They'll never come close. But the point is, you should be helping me. I helped all y'all. 100%. I helped everyone. You owe me. 100% you owe me. That's the part that folks are confused and don't get it. All y'all owe me, in fact. So where's it at? Like I said, man, these folks should have been, if they were normal people, if these were good people, righteous people, people of God, they would have been giving me an electric bicycle, several of them. Literally, they would have funded this project and said, you know what, here's 5 electric bikes. so that you never have a problem. If you need, this is what men do and real women. And this is what I did for people. If you need, because you know what I do for a living. If you need new tires, you call me and I'll give, or message me and I'll get you new tires on that bike immediately. Now you got 5 electric bikes in inventory on top of your 7. Now let me help you. Let's load those on a truck and go to a bike shop. This is so difficult, huh? And
Load
let's
them
fix
on a
up the
truck.
7 bikes you got completely and get them all right. And I'm giving you 5 electric bikes. And I'm going to go even further. You can sell them if you want. Or you can sell one and keep the others. That way you get some more cash in your pocket. Oh, and by the way, here's 10 G's or 5 G's plus, or here's $3,000 at least. Here's
Oh, and by the way-
$2,500.
Yeah. Why aren't you doing that? Here's 7 bikes and 10 G's. Just here. Take it. Fuck it.
Now do
I'll
your
give you
thing.
10 G's and fix your broken bikes and give you 5 electric.
Just
And-
fix my bike and I'll
and
pay
a
you,
thousand,
give you
and a
everything
van.
I own, I've ever seen.
Yeah. And
You are fucking dreaming on a level that.
why don't people just walk up to me and shower me with money?
Or shower you.
Or shower me
starter.
with soap and water?
Just shower.
Well, that's
Shower-
one of the impossible obstacle popsicles.
That's one of them. Then
Or-
the next one is, why don't you just give me $1,000 and a van and a few thousand more dollars?
Yeah, during the Mystical Testicle Festival.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
because
could
we
take my van to the,
Because everybody fucking hates you, that's why.
I could drive my van to the Mystical Testicle Festival and have a tailgate party.
And because my mind is a computer of you know what. It
What
doesn't
the
matter
fuck is
at that
the
point.
Mystical Testicle Festival?
Yes.
What the
Where you been, Shamrock? We've been here a minute.
Shamrock missed
Sometimes I
the
gotta peace out, Sheriff. I can't.
Shamrock
I
missed
just
the
can't. I was
She
here.
was at the Culture Vulture convention.
Yeah.
I was at the mystical.
So the
Mystical
next-
Testicle
What,
Festival.
the song title that Sheriff finally came up with is the Mystical Impossible Festival of Popsicle Testicles with Obstacles.
Okay. Wow.
She's done.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So if you missed what led up to that, I can't help you because I
It's
don't
all
remember.
right. I think it sums up everything, actually.
But there is a quote that I had to write down, and it took me 5 tries to get it all written down.
Did you write
Joey-
it down?
I did. Joey said, if you don't know anyone who has money, how do you know they don't talk about money if they have money?
What, wait.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it hurts.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Figure it
slow
out.
down. Okay.
Figure it out.
Let's
Yeah.
section this. Okay, okay, the first one. Give me the first sentence.
If you, well, it's all one sentence.
No. You know what I'm talking about.
The first
No, you gotta
phrase,
figure it out.
Yeah, give me the first.
if you don't know anyone who has money,
Okay.
how do you know they don't talk about money if they have money?
I can't.
It hurts, dude. It hurts.
Like I have to go back to the first thing, and I've already forgotten every time.
Mhm. It's an impossible obstacle. Here, have a popsicle.
It's a
It'll help your
Mystical
brain.
Testicle Festival.
That's why you need the popsicle to like cool your brain off.
I know. When you're in an obstacle popsicle impossibility mystical testicle festival, you know, your mind computer doesn't work right.
I'm feeling kind of tropical myself.
When anyone did that for me, it ain't nothing I ain't done 8 million times more for people. Seriously. And that's too much to ask for? Electric bicycles. Wow.
5
That's
of
what
them.
folks want to
And
talk to me and
10K,
message me
bitch.
and have me watch
7.
their fake lifestyle
Yeah,
while they try to
7.
imitate me. And half of them don't even want to be themselves and don't know who they are. And they showing me they want to be me. And I'm going to sit here and watch you on social media when you don't even know how to have fun or be yourself and you can tell you're not happy and you're faking it. The hell I look like?
Getting fired up.
Like what? Who did you think you was talking to?
Get your jive ass.
That's what I want to know. See, they all think I'm this nice guy. That's an act. If you ain't figured that out, I give up. My goodness. Like, yeah, I'm nice when folks nice to me. That's not being nice. Ain't nobody been nice yet at all. What? That's not nice. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Oh, yeah, I don't care about money.
All right.
Well, of course not, because you think you have some, but whatever you're sitting on, you got handed to you, you begged for, and you're not anywhere close to what I've made and spent. or what I got in equity, and you'll never catch up. So what are you talking about? If you got enough money right now to facilitate an entire lifestyle that's actually fun and go out and do stuff, and folks making trips to the island and got money for cruises and this and that, if you got money like that, how in the hell have you not put me on? I'm not fake, homie. I'm from the real streets and hood and ghetto. I ain't never heard of somebody sitting there in front of you and talking about, yeah, we cool, but I'm going to spend my money right in front of you, and I want you to watch me spend my money doing nonsense, throwing it away when you got a whole project. You just went through hell and you just stood up and won. I just went through a complete you-know-what, like my mind is a computer of you-know-what. That's what I went through. And I just came out the other side of that,
No,
and you're going to tell me
Wait,
they
no.
can't support what I'm doing? Like, what? That's like the dudes out here that was talking about, like, they cool and all. Don't get me wrong. Like, the dude's a cool dude. Like, I like him.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what I wrote down
remember,
earlier.
he'd be
My
following
mind
me
is a
and
computer of you know what. Word for fucking word.
Turns out it's true.
talk about, yeah, you know, I got bikes for like $20. Yeah, I'm gonna spend $20 and buy a $20 bike from you. Bikes are free, dude. Like, that's first of all. Like, that's why at least I like the other dude. At least
Wait, bikes are free now? Then why don't you have more than 7?
he gave me a free bike. Like, that's normal. Like, that's what you do for someone, especially when you know they do what I do for a living. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not paying for no bicycles, not $20, not a dime, not nothing. Like, what? Like, that's what I'm saying. You want to make a come up. That's why we can't get anywhere. Because folks always want to make a come up, and you know why the world is the way it is? Because all the Masons who sold their soul to the devil and keep lying. Because not a single one of them Masons make a dime, and they all poor. All these folks out here are poor. They live off the government. Any money they talking about is just the same old 1-2 government stuff. It's all nonsense. So what y'all mean? Floyd Mayweather, they just put up another video acting like they're redeeming him. That's what the Masons do. They lie for you. I don't care. Lie. Talk about, yeah, he lost all his money. He went bankrupt. Now he filed a lawsuit. Now he's getting it all back. That's what they just did. They just, in like a matter of 2 days. Lawsuits don't take 2 days. What are you talking about, man? Masons are always in desperation to just keep lying, and they can't catch up to their lies. Their lies is like a big spider web that they can't get out of, literally. So that's the thing. Like, Masons can lie. Everything I'm talking about is a fact. See, I look at everything I own and enjoy every day. I'm living this. I walk into my buildings that cost billions and live in them. You don't know me. I know me. And I don't show my enemies nothing because I know what my enemies used to do and tried to do with everything I acquired and built. So when you say, oh, I don't care about money, well, okay, well, then I expect at least 5 electric bicycles, not joking, right?
At
By
least
tomorrow,
5.
right? God talking about there's divine favor. So, I mean, that should be no problem, right? Because God is with me, right? So, and I would never speak condescendingly about God. I'm talking about condescendingly about what they're doing. You get that straight. You know, God, I always speak with respect because I love God. I don't fear God. See, I don't fear God or anything he can do. I have no reason to fear God because I'm a good person. God sees me and where my heart is. That ain't about what I say, what I do. I can make mistakes. God love me. That's the part folks don't get. God will never betray me. God's going to always be with me no matter what. It wouldn't matter if I made a mistake. God told me today, he said, it's not all about perfection, man. Like, I don't have to be perfect. I'm a human being. God knows that. I make mistakes. I say things I don't mean. I say things wrong sometimes just accidentally. Like, I've been through a lot too. He knows. So, I mean, like I said, folks want to say this and that. I mean, y'all ain't about God. I don't know what you think. I don't know why you all talk like God is so much on your side or he love you so much. I mean, if God is with me, who can be against me? And if God is with me and you ain't doing nothing for me and you act like an enemy or you act aloof to my success or don't want to acknowledge who I am, how you going to get into heaven when I'm the gateway to heaven? I'm the son of God.
He's fucking
So
crying.
instead of always having a cute little answer and retort and response like, oh, I don't care about money, maybe you should have stepped up and done your part. Like, what? Instead of trying to be me. Y'all want to be me. Y'all want to emulate my lifestyle because, like I said, in the women department, like I said,
super uber fucking Christian when you break two of the biggest rules. First of all, comparing yourself to God, because I mean, Jesus is God. We won't get into the whole thing of that. Comparing yourself to God is a big no-no. That's what got Satan in trouble, Joey. I tell you that. And, you know, the whole divination thing is number 2. But anyways, learn how to Christian.
I've won more than Wilt Chamberlain. Obviously, I look a hell of a lot better than he did. Yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to be me and walk in my shoes. They want my Gucci shoes I'm wearing right now cost thousands of dollars. They want to live my lifestyle. They know I'm good with women. That's all they talk about. Women, 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 women. The level of women that y'all deal with doesn't come close to the level of women that I do.
Oh, this could be good.
That's number one, because I'm the man and God made this world one way and it'll always be the same. and you'll never be me.
Fucking Jenny.
So number one, you're wasting your time. Number two, why are you trying to be me? Be yourself. Learn, like most of these folks, learn how to be you and do that. See, I just find folks funny as hell. So like I said, that's what I need. I told you what I need. Everything. I told you everything I need. Laptop, Wi-Fi, connection, router, probably a whole PC desktop, right? New capes, new masks, not anything else. This is what I need. Right?
Not anything
I need
else.
about 5 electric bicycles, right?
5.
I need money for bus tickets, bus passes, right? I need money
Bus
for hotel
ticket.
expenses. I need travel expense money.
Less than
And I need
$100
all
round
you,
trip
I don't
to
care who it
Austin
is,
to
to
Brownsville.
fund my project,
Anyone wants to
right?
have
Because
any
I funded
fun.
it for 3 years now. That's where I'm at with it. And it's to the point that if you're not going to fund me and you're not going to pay me, then we have nothing to talk about. If you want to talk to me, pay me. And that's reality. And that's really how I move and how I feel. That's a businessman. That's why I succeed, because failure for me is not an option. So you see, we're not the same. We've never been the same. So we don't got to pretend. So like I said, that's what I'm saying. Obviously, you do care about money because you don't have much, obviously.
Oh, what was that?
Relocate cow is not feeding the cow, correct?
No. The main rule is as long as it doesn't benefit him, like tangibly.
As long as it makes you smile.
Right.
Obviously, because I can see that, number one. And number two, you're trying to play catch up and compete instead of being grown and mature and helping me to do what I need to do. Like, bro, there's basic stuff I need every day. Like, I'm way behind on everything. Why? Because of these folks. Because of that mentality, because of the immaturity. So what in the hell would I want to talk about? I'm the only one out here who acts like a grown man, bro. Well, these are all grown folks, bro. What? Want to talk about maturity? Want to talk about mistakes? Boy, you can't be serious, man. I'm a grown man, 36. I'm gonna be 40 in 4 years, bro. I'm 36 years old.
I can't believe I don't have an Austin.
But like I said, that's what I need.
Austin
5
song
electric
yet.
bikes, right? Hell, give me one of them
So,
bicycles with a gas engine on it. If that's
because
helpful.
we're listening to this faggot, but I'm going to talk about something else.
Yeah,
Just
go.
totally random and crazy. So I've never read this autopsy before, but I'm reading about when Martin Luther King was brought into the hospital right after he was shot, and everything that they did to him, and I mean, it's really detailed, like the times and and they could see, so he was shot in the right face through the neck, right, but like a deer rifle, some crazy rifle, but it went in through his at his jawline on the right side, and then went through his neck, severed all the arteries there, and through that wound they could see the top of one of the fucking lungs, and also through that wound they could see that it had fucking fucked his back up as well, his spine. Anyways, I just thought that was interesting. Carry on.
Right, where it's correctly built, right? Like, give me all that. You know what I mean? That's just a start. And send me $50,000 minimum at least while you at it, because that's what I'm going to need to do this project for real. So that's the thing. It was
Need
the
some
great
coffee, Daddy.
Lungs and blood.
This motherfucker just said he needed $50,000.
I'm just trying to process $50,000 with a bullet hole going through somebody's fucking heart, and then fucking
Sonic said
chest that you can see all the way through, and then with this motherfucker saying, "Yeah."
Sonic said that's Shamrock's Black History Month fact.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It is. Sorry.
Great part that folks don't get is I'm skipping.
Look up.
Oh fuck!
Martin
I gotta
Luther
look
King.
it up. When Nega said something to me the other day.
Years. I don't got to sit in college ever again no more. I don't got to work no jobs or work for nobody ever again. Every effort I do goes towards the Batman project. That's the difference. Folks are sitting in college and don't know, what they're going to do, what they're going to become. They don't know what their future holds, as far as what career they entail or what the career entails that they want or what they're going to be. I don't have to worry about that no more because I found my purpose. I've reached complete alignment. That's a big deal. So if I go to Arizona, and I can go to college. They got aviation schools in Arizona. If I wanted to go to aviation school, I can. I don't really want to get in a plane. I'm terrified of them, and I don't trust them at all. Trusting them is like trusting Rob Rapp.
You need a pilot license with your vision.
Right. I'm not Cindy Lou Who, and you're not the Grinch.
Holy shit. Imagine this motherfucker is your pilot.
So I mean, I could go to aviation school. I know they got like virtual setups, you know, where you can get on.
Roger, we are on approach at you know what 1,000 feet. Blah blah blah. we're on flight vector to intercept. What the hell is that?
You sound tired, Daddy.
I am tired. I should have gone to bed hours ago, but I fucking
He's
didn't.
tired, but no.
There and play it like it's a game, and it'll
dialed in
teach you how
right
to
now.
fly the aircraft. I do that. That's about as far as I
How much
probably
longer
go.
does he have it?
You know, it terrifies me.
Oh,
Flying is not my
let's
thing
see.
at all. You know, I mean, it really scares me. You know what I mean? I think I
He's
could
not
do it
still
if I
alive.
really had to,
Okay.
but I don't know, bro.
And we have
I
about
don't know.
19
I don't even know about that.
All right,
It'd
that's
be
not
hard
bad at all.
for me. It's a big deal
It's
for me.
doable.
So, you know,
That's
people don't get. I've been through
Can
a lot.
I offer up
I've had a lot of bad
a
experiences
question
too. And
people may want to ponder while we listen to this real quick?
Does it have anything to do with
Negas-
Martin Luther King's lungs?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Negasonic were pondering the question. The actor Zelda Rubinstein, the short chick
Tangina
from
from
fucking
Poltergeist. Tangina from Poltergeist.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We were contemplating the fucking auras or situations where if you had to fucking sit down and had
Go
to crank
toward
one
the
off
light,
with her.
Carolyn.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
gonna
go ahead.
pump one inside of her. What would have to happen to make that happen? So everyone can think about that as you hit play. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This house is clean.
Hey,
that's the
it's
thing.
not
Like,
my fault. Nega brought it up.
Wow, Tangina.
man,
I
folks
think
just
what's
don't get
even
it, bro. They think it's
crazier is
easy,
that
man.
you said her name, and I knew exactly who you were talking about.
4'3"
So-
is she?
So now Sheriff's thinking about Tangina's Vangina.
Nothing easy in this
Tangina's
world, bro. Ain't nothing easy
Vangina and a
nothing free. Ain't
possible
nothing easy to see.
obstacle popsicle.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm
Holy
saying. Like,
shit.
boy,
Good
what?
song
Like,
name. Write it down.
that's
It's
a
your
big
left
deal.
hand.
Like, folks be talking to me like I'm doing something wrong, but I'm out here free. I don't got nothing to worry about. I don't got no problems. I'm free. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm happy. I look good. I'm aging backwards. I'm an immortal vampire. I'm with God. I built a relationship with God. I sit at the right hand throne of God. God speaks to me every day and takes care of me and protects me. I got divine protection.
I live in
These folks
the
don't get it's happening right in
valley.
front of their eyes. They don't get what I just walked out of because they're not looking spiritually. They can't see in the spiritual realm like I can. We're not the same. I'm like an entity.
And Yoda.
That's what you don't get. Y'all are regular human beings. See, the gifts I got, money can't buy.
Cause
I'm
I'm
priceless.
Sneak.
And I mean that. And I can exist with next to nothing and still do everything and accomplish way more than you with nothing.
Congratulations, you're a popular.
Because my
That's the part they don't want to
mind
talk about because they know
is
it's the
a
truth. So my
computer
point
you
is,
don't want.
like I said, why is it difficult? Don't give me one electric bike. Think ahead. I need about 5 with tires, right? And with inner tubes already.
With tires.
And somebody
with
Tires.
and inner tubes already. Let's back that up a second.
See, the gifts I got, money can't buy. I'm priceless. And I mean that. And I can exist with next to nothing and still do everything and accomplish way more than you with nothing. That's the part they don't want to talk about because they know it's the truth. So my point is,
Free energy.
like I said,
can
why is it difficult?
accomplish-
Don't give me one electric bike. Think ahead. I need about 5 with tires, right? And with inner tubes already. And somebody who says you need them replaced, you call me and I'll put them right on. And fix
Oh
my
my
7 bikes in
God.
inventory. Then we're talking. Other than that,
Outta here.
100% I don't want to have a conversation. Even if you give me one electric bike, thanks, that's cool, but does it really help?
Shit out of
What?
here. It's
Wait,
over.
listen to this shit.
She's gonna
Replace, you
snap.
call me and I'll put them right on. And fix my 7 bikes in inventory. Then we're talking. Other than that, 100% I don't want to have a conversation. Even if you give me one electric bike, thanks, that's cool, but does it really help me? Nope. Every bike I have,
Even if you give me one electric bike, thanks, that's cool, but does it help me? No.
And I'm not going to talk to you.
Why do you need 5? Why are you acting like electric bikes are fucking roller skates and you need matching sets?
He's thinking ahead, duh, because he knows he's going to break them bitches within 3 days.
Yeah, but
He's
he
gonna
wants
go
somebody.
through them.
He wants somebody to fix them for him.
Yeah.
So what does it matter if he breaks them? And
It's
why do you
the
need
square
5?
root of 0?
You need 2 at tops. You need to have one to ride and one to be fixed. That's it.
they have
like
issues with the
there's-
tires, right? Can't get none of them fixed. All the people that were supposed to help me, they go
His
into
tires
something because they
can't
don't
get
listen
right.
to me. because I have the knowledge to help them, and I've tried, and they don't listen. See my point? Come on, man. Just folks don't make any sense, man. Folks, like I said, they run around listening to themselves instead of listening to others and somebody who knows better. That's the problem. Yeah, don't give me one, give me about 5, and give me about 50 bands, and then we'll talk. You know, at least 5 electric bikes. I'm not joking either. I'm 100% serious. Do I sound like I'm kidding or joking? Like, that's the minimum. At least like 5 electric bikes. That way I know, okay, y'all gonna actually have me do this project, and then give me at least 5 bands. That's minimum. It should be at least $25,000 to $50,000, especially with as much as I accomplish. God says I'm about to get recognition. That recognition should 100% entail a big fat check of at least over 100,000.
At least.
And I should get like one of those big
100,000.
checks that I get to hold up and smile.
Yeah. He wants a publisher's clearinghouse check.
Hey,
Like
that
you just
guy,
want-
can I do a free read over this page of bullshit that I have written down over
Feel
the
free.
past like 2.5 days of real quick? I'm just going to do it real quick. And it's basically everything that this guy has fucking said. And it makes as much sense as what I'm going to make sense of it. So the prospector's donkey, shit vans, tenfold and tinfold. How many times can you fold tin foil in the miracles sin face? Trying to be a nice face and more rage on the more internet and to fix nindies next. The next rodeo clown, calamity, rapey nachos, lunch bang bagdita, chupacabros, snout tard face, saucers of antifreeze. I have shaved my face. Church group cruise lines, ketchup bags folded in your lap face. Fucking I haven't shaved to the H2O jail. Fucking JP, you don't know my mystical testicle festival, Austin Sing, until the G Culture Vultures convention fumbled the blessings with impossible possible testicles, popsicles, my mind of a computer, you know what's. Holy fuck, I just had a seizure.
I'm telling you, Sheriff, you need to leave instructions like if you pass away, somebody has to burn all your shit. It's like clearing your real life browser history.
Oh, and give me the key to the city too. You owe me that. And I'm not playing. You owe me that.
Give me the key to your damn city.
Perfect fucking timing.
Oh my god, I'm
Oh
choke on my-
shit.
Give me the
my
keys.
pin- Oh yeah, and after all that, give me the key to the city still.
You're not driving. Give me your
fuck,
keys.
that was good. Oh, son of a bitch.
This is why they don't have me giving podium speeches all the time.
Exactly.
There you go. That Mr. Sneed, he's going to say some off the wall stuff. 100%. Not off the wall. It's reality.
That's why we don't let Sheriff give podium speeches either.
It's off the wall to
My
you because
God.
all y'all think mediocre, mediocre style. Y'all don't know how to think outside the box. 100%. They don't know how to think in reality or outside the box. That's why they can't build nothing. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm telling you facts. Give me 5 electric bikes and over 50 bands at least, $50,000. Like I said, and if God give me this money, I don't think y'all understand how much design.
I need
and vision
$150,000. Get up, fool! It ain't even wet over there.
I have. Like I don't think you understand like how much I'm harboring. Like really, like just the way I feel. Like I've got a lot of feelings in this. Like
He's in his feelings.
I don't think people have a clue. That's how I know. Like once I get the money, I'm capable of anything, because I'm gonna be limitless, and I don't care about anything anybody's talking about. I don't care about your rules. I don't care about your fake little laws. I don't care about nothing anyone's talking about. All I care about is serving my own interest and doing what makes me happy with this project.
And you think God is going to give you money to just serve your own interests?
Be
That's
selfish.
Yeah,
that's your
dumb fuck.
plan.
Yeah.
That's your plan. Is you're like playing the Grinch movie in reverse.
That's it.
Thank you.
I don't respect this society. I don't care about its fake rules or fake laws whatsoever at this point. I don't have any respect for it because it never respected me. And they never enforced or held up the law, and it never worked for me or protected me, and I never had civil rights or civil liberties. So why would I value or care about a society that acts like that?
So who would be a
Like-
sidekick? Would it be Gregory or Sparky?
It's just his phone. He put little antlers on his phone, and that's his sidekick.
What? See, that's the thing. Folks want to talk,
What?
but you don't know what I've been through because you want to keep ignoring it and trying to sweep it under the rug and not acknowledge it. And that's not how this is going to go. So again, that's the thing. Folks don't get. I'm in charge. Everybody answers to me, homeboy.
Or maybe he would think he has a pet cat, but it's just like a plastic bag that's kind of blowing across the mountaintop.
Yeah, like I said, I'm the mob. That comes with a lot of power, brother. See, that's the thing. All that acting and stuff, yeah, all that stuff is fake. That's all fake. That's internet stuff, man. You understand? That's clear as day what people really want, what they really trying to do. See, that's the thing. Once you up on game and you learn, oh, okay, these folks ain't about nothing, then it's no surprise. So, man, you can't react and respond, bro, when you're dealing with internet trolls. That's all that is. Come on, bro. I ain't got time for none of that, man. I'm a real dude from the hood and ghetto for real. You understand? You heard about me. So, like I said, that's what I'm saying. Give me 5 electric bikes and give me over 50 bands. Real talk. How come these folks don't just send me my money? Send me my money, man. There was more money in that trust. There's probably millions. Send me over $50,000. I don't know what y'all even waiting on. I'm for real. I'm 100% real. These folks don't know about me, but we know who I am. Yeah, some of these folks I'm talking to know who I am. Yeah, send me a couple of $1 million. You understand? Like, I want to go back to college and school. I mean, isn't Carly Fiorina technically a...
But college is a scam, Joey. You started this whole thing off with that. Try to follow.
Allegedly still in the trustee position concerning my trust. So, you know, why don't you be honest and truthful and say the truth? Cause,
honestly and truthfully, you spent all that.
Because, again, I think she allegedly buried the money. That's what came out in a reading and download. So, I mean, you need to go ahead and get my money. You need to retrieve my money and pay me my...
So you think Carly Fiorina pulled a fucking meth addict and was in your backyard burying jars of cash?
money from my trust, because there's millions in that trust.
She was a couple
they said, oh, yeah, it's your last,
bike addict.
She was what?
She was a couple banded bike addict. She was behind the scenes there, yes.
In the shadows.
Your last check, $60,000. No, it's not. You're lying. There's probably millions in there. My dad told me, he said, there's a lot of money in that trust. Yeah. It's clear as day what Carly Fiorina did. Carly Fiorina allegedly, but we that's 100% what happened, because where did all the money go? And why would you have them say that? And that was an attorney's office. So that's corruption right there. It's finest. And that's the thing. How do you think
Joey, you got a lot of money. Your dad said a lot of money was in that trust, and you got a lot of money. But you refuse, you think somehow you earned millions of dollars and that nobody ever gave you anything. That was your trust. And you fucking blew it.
These folks and these legal underground organizations are getting paid? I believe, allegedly, from Carly Fiorina directly, yes. And I think these folks are living in my properties, and I think that some of the money that they're getting and able to spend on here, and all that money they spent coming against me, I think was money from my actual trust fund. It's not hard to figure out when you got the gift of eyesight and intuition.
Eyesight.
So we'll say allegedly, but we all know the truth.
Now, I am glad that you think that we're using your own money to fuck with you. That makes me happy.
It's obvious. So, like I said, you need to go ahead and get my money and pay me my money.
Bitch, better have my
waiting
money.
For? The truth's already out. That's how I know when God says all these things are happening. It's happening. It makes sense. I don't have to step foot in a courtroom. These were things Carly Fiorina did allegedly of her own accord. So, I mean, the law is the law. If they catch what she's doing and they find out the truth and they investigate it, I can almost guarantee, allegedly, but you're probably going to see what I'm saying is the truth. Like, I'm supposed to have properties in Cali and stuff. There's supposed to be a lot more money. They got my grandma trying to channel and talk through the readings. They're like, that's on that side of the family, too. That's on my dad's side.
Trying
that's
to
the grandma
channel.
I think they're talking about. So what do you
paradise.
mean?
That's
like,
going
you know what I mean?
down.
Like, come on, bro.
That's
like, it's so obvious what's going on here, and they act like they're on something or doing something. What are you doing, bro? Y'all don't know how to take care of no money. You ain't saving no money. And everything you're doing is illegal. What, you think you're not going to get caught? You think that the system's going to sit here and just let all this happen? Like I said, you've gotten away with it for however many years, maybe decades, right? Okay, and you really believe it's just going to last forever? You really think that at some point the Fed, CIA, and FBI aren't going to have to do their job because basically I'm the one who's got leverage and made it to where they're going to have to. They have to investigate this matter. So enjoy it while it lasts, because like I said, whatever's done in the dark will come to light. And God sees all, brother, and God is real and karma is real. and it's in the
Grandma's
readings that my
dark.
family, because they're who did all this towards me, you're going to have to pay me my money. Every single dime of it. Get to paying. How about that? See, I don't have time for your antics and your theatrics and, oh, this and that. I'll do what I want and say what I want. You go ahead and get my money. That's what you need to do, and quit wasting time. Time is of the
Grams
essence.
in
Go
the
ahead and pay
dog.
me.
Grams in the dog.
Yeah, exactly. So like I
I've
said,
got
that's
a
the whole thing.
feeling
You got
that
all
my
these folks want to talk
grandma's
about this and that. The
always
only reason I'm in this
near.
position is because I didn't get paid anything all my teenage years. Okay.
Grams
Why have
in
y'all not
the
given me a settlement
dog.
on that? It's not my job to go do this and that and talk to attorneys. No, y'all should have just given me my money. Seriously. Why did you not create these situations? Everybody else has help. I don't get any help. They don't offer me nothing. Like, what are you talking about? How come you ain't paid me my money? All that money, all this money from my family, I never got a dime. Where's my inheritance? Where's my money? You didn't give me anything. That's the only reason I'm struggling, because I wasn't paid what I'm owed and what belongs to me. I never got any of it. That's why these folks started getting on the internet. Yeah, because you
Grandmas
felt
are
guilty,
in
and that got anything to do with it? Boy, y'all been
at the
talking to yourself for years. I ain't worried about that.
mystical
That was never a part of
festival.
me, my life, or my story. You wasted all these years and all your time focusing on someone who didn't even know y'all exist.
I got 2 grandmas in paradise, babe.
While these grandmas were in impossible
I've got 2 grandmas in paradise.
Dude,
They're
you know how
gonna-
ridiculous
They're
this
gonna
song is
seance with
gonna
me
be, too.
tonight.
We're
There's so much
retarded.
shit written down for this. This is so ridiculous.
And here I am, successful, well and alive. I know everything you've lied about. Do you understand that? Everything. Yeah, I know it all. These folks are hilarious, man. These folks have done everything they possibly can think of. I'm talking about with my identity, with my information, everything they can think of. And you really think that that's wise and that was a smart decision? Bro, I'm telling you, man, FBI, Fed, CIA have no choice. They have to investigate this matter. And they're going to, if they're not already. The court case might have already been won, and I don't know. I don't talk to these evil, wicked folks. I don't know what's going on. That's the point. Like, you go ahead and pay me my money, man. Quit wasting time. Just pay me my money. Send me my check. You feel me? I'm telling you, when they said, oh, that's the last
Fuck
disbursement, that was a lie. And I'm going to figure out what law office that was too, where they lied, because those phone calls should be recorded. And again, when I take this matter to court, Supreme Court, my lawyer will be able to try to pull and request those.
Joey, you can't file a claim with the Supreme Court. I shouldn't have to explain that to you since you've got a genetic law degree, but just take it to heart. You can't file a claim.
phone records.
Can you
Uh-oh,
3D
there's another felony.
That's
Can't lie about stuff like that, brother. You work in a law office. You
Uh-oh,
can't lie to me and tell me that's my last
Can't
disbursement of
fucking
my
do
own
it.
trust fund. First of all, it ain't none of your business. You shouldn't be speaking on it. And you was trying to talk slick, and you remember you was trying to talk slick, and you said, if you don't want it, I'll cash it. If that ain't the most corrupt thing I ever heard, and you do realize that was more than likely on a recorded line because it was within your law office, that was a real smart move. And you can't delete it because I know the truth. So what do you mean? If the truth's going to come out regardless because there's too much evidence. See what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you lied. That was not the last disbursement, bro. There's probably millions of dollars in there. I can guarantee you that's not the last disbursement because that's not very much money, and that's not the money that's there, bro. Y'all ain't fooling nobody, bro.
That was your share of the money. That was the share of the money that was set aside for crazy little Joey to live on and pretend he's a rap star.
I mean, all this revolved around Carly Fiorina, and everyone knows it. You had Beasley, an internet troll, talking about when I said, hey, yo, let's do an interview or something because I'm just trying to have fun on the internet. The first thing he said, first word out of his mouth was Carly Fiorina. Now, you tell me, why would he bring up that name when it should have nothing to do with anything? Because them folks know what happened because they're
she's famous and you're related.
receiving money allegedly from her. Why do you think she hired, clearly, allegedly, but we can see it, all these folks to do what they did online and keep coming to the chat room? Come on, man. Y'all ain't fooling nobody, brother. Just like he said in the depiction, you try to hold me back, but you're weak. You're nothing but a hollow shell. You know it in your soul. I already won, lady. I won the minute I existed and was born. Just like my dad won.
Wow.
You understand? You didn't win anything. It's just
That's
being
deep.
petty. What you did is you graduated from Petty University with honors. It's hilarious and comical.
like a couple banded bike bandit, you know.
You're a grown woman. You failed at HP. You failed at running for president. I mean, how much more can you possibly fail at? And I'm still wealthier than you. Literally, still in a better position than you. In every way. Because God provides and God got me, sister. Because
Then why
God
are
loved
you
me.
demanding that she give you money? If you're in the better position, that's not how it works.
Because I'm pure and good, not evil and wicked. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You ever watch The Wizard of Oz? You need to. And then take a long, hard look in the mirror. You know what I mean? Real talk. All you need is that green face paint. And I'm not playing. These are all real, actual witches. So when I tell you what I came out of and I defeated a male and female witches coven, I ain't joking.
No, he ain't
It's a
fucking
lot like
kidding
Van
around.
Helsing, ain't it? So, folks can say what they want. That's cool. You didn't come out of all this spiritual stuff like I just did. You don't seem to understand everything is spiritual. You don't get what I'm taking on and going through and winning against every single day in front of your eyes because you don't see spiritually. Y'all don't walk spiritually with God like me. So keep my name out your mouth. I don't have a clue. You could
Dude,
never
I
walk in
feel
my
like,
shoes. There ain't nobody. Mike Tyson couldn't walk in my shoes. Get that understood. The toughest, strongest dude that ever existed and walked in this planet. You hear that? That's the fact. And I'm the strongest entity on this planet. Straight up. That's the thing. I ain't got time to be in environments where I got all these dudes and they want to look around and everybody want to act like there's something they're not. I ain't got time for that no more, man. I've been there, done that, bro. I'm tired of that. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. Like, bro, I'm on a different level, man. That's why I just stay to myself and do me. You feel me? I'm gonna keep on winning. All right. We're gonna keep progressing. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. And what did I just do again? My job. Brought the evidence forth publicly.
Did you say we're going to keep regressing?
You understand? They don't have no choice but to investigate, man. Trust me, they're going to. And I'm gonna keep talking and saying the facts. So what's up now? And I get paid to do it. That next check over $85, right? Making my little money. You Masons still got to cut my checks, right? I'm gonna get over the $100 threshold before the end of the month. Believe that. So I mean, what's up? As long as I keep getting the check sent, right, and keep it moving, I mean, hell, we doing all right. We keeping it going. That's all I'm trying to do right now. Keep the Batman project moving. I funded it for 3 years out of my own pocket, and I'm gonna keep funding it out of my own pocket. And I need funding from God, and I need funding from you people in the public and community. It's time for you to stand up for what's right. This is about standing up to corporate America, standing up to this corrupt government, this system, everything. You have a way to stand up through me. So when are people going to get the point? That's why you should be donating and supporting me.
Fucking fight
this
for
is
your
bigger
right.
than me. This got to do with all y'all. I'm out here protecting all of you. I'm out here standing up for all of you. Why do you think it's set up the way it is? Because this is good versus evil. And I'm the general, and I'm going to win.
Get some.
Matter of fact, sorry, I already won. That's what God told me. I already won. You know what I mean? So it ain't about winning no more. It's just about me personally. I'm going to win always. I'm going to keep winning. And I'm going to keep increasing the deficit. I'm going to keep on winning. You're the great Sam Gerard. Yes, I am. And you always have to win. Yes, I do.
Did we make it? Did we survive?
I think we did.
God damn.
Yeah, I saw that Negasonic dude from RoboCop died today.
Dude from RoboCop.
Tim Noonan. He wasn't RoboCop, but he was
RoboCop 2.
one of those guys.
Is he done?
He is done.
Oh my god.
We broke on through to the other side.
Come to bed,
And there
baby.
she goes.
Come to bed.
She's like, I'm out. Bye.
I want to auction off, just from the last couple streams, I feel like I want to auction off this fucking Bible of notes that I've written down.
I don't know. You got to be careful of that stuff. You started reading it earlier and my furniture was levitating. So.
Fair enough. All right, bud. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks. It was fun.
All right.
Got a little bit of a few nuggets of humor tonight.
I hate you.
I hate you too, man. Chat. Go and get